and we welcome you in for our season opener here. And boy, it's an honor and privilege to bring you a 2026 edition of high school football. I'm Mike Cleff. I will be bringing you play-by-play this season, and as our analyst, someone I've known for a while and have a lot of respect and admiration for, and that is Sean Hampton. Sean, welcome aboard, and I'm certainly looking forward to working with you on a professional and personal level, and most important, I hope we get to call a lot of exciting high school football.
Yes, sir, Mike. I believe that we will, and I'm definitely glad to be joining you on this season that we're about to kick off together for the first time. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and nothing greater than the Rafferty's Bowl to start things out.
Well, and Sean, you mentioned it, our first game will get going here in about 3.5 minutes. It's the second game of the annual Rafferty's Bowl, which Bowling Green hosts, and the Purples will be taking on the Chargers of Bullitt East. And Sean, Bowling Green, a school and a program you're very familiar with, it's going to be very interesting how they start tonight.
Yes.
Because the storied program that the Purples have, I don't want to say last year was bad because they got to the regional finals,
right,
but at the same time, it was un-Purple-like, wasn't it?
Yes, it was definitely un-Purple-like, but as we had talked a little bit earlier, this kind of happens to Bowling Green every now and again. They'll shake that off that one year and come back the next year and do it like they always do. That Jungle D's going to bring that pressure, and the offense always starts to click. The Rafferty's Bowl, they lost it last year. I can't remember, but I think they lost the year before. That we haven't hosted the trophy up in a little while, but I'm hoping that they get in there tonight and get the job done.
And they're taking on a Chargers team. They're in Class 6A. Here's some irony. It's the first meeting between the Purples and the Chargers in 21 years. The last time they played, the Purples beat them in the semifinals. They went on to win the 3A state title. The head coach, Kevin Wallace, who ironically is in the radio booth tonight, and his offensive backfield coach, Mark Spader, the terrific head coach for Bowling Green High School.
Man, that's a long time ago, 21 years ago.
I had a lot less gray hair.
Man, I was still dark in the hair.
And Sean, one thing with Bowling Green, one player, they've got a number of returning players we'll touch on, but one guy who I know, we both know is going to take a big step forward is their talented sophomore quarterback, Anthony Davis, because he got a lot of playing time as a freshman, and boy, he's got the two things. He's talented,
yes,
and he's coachable.
Yes, that young man right there last year, a lot of people doubted him, didn't know, as a freshman coming in, you think, oh, my God, this kid's going to get out there. He's not going to know what to do. But he stepped out there like he's been playing for a while for the high school team. He is a very talented player. Danny Carruthers, a lot of people know Danny. Mr. Danny, he would tell me, man, we got a real young, talented player in junior high as a quarterback. He's coachable. He's got his IQ is there, and I watched it last year.
And not only did we see Anthony do that in football, we saw it on the basketball court as well.
Yes.
So the Purple's special teams unit is out on the field. The Chargers are taking the field right now, and scheduled to kick off for the Purples is a freshman, Kip Walden. He wears number 85, and he's about ready to boot it away. There will be two players back to field it for Bullitt East. It will be Malachi Waters. He wears number 1, and number 14, John David Wolney. The Chargers are coached by Keegan Kendrick. He's in his 5th year as the Bullitt East head coach. They had a good year last year. They went 7-5 before they were knocked out in the playoffs by St. Xavier, who at that time was coached by Kevin Wallace. And since then, Kevin is enjoying a well-deserved retirement. We're underway, and the kickoff is to Malachi Waters, and the Purple Special Teams unit does a great job. Sean, that's a nice way to start the season for Bowling Green.
That was an absolutely perfect way to start the season. Got a great stop, didn't let the returner get too many yards, got about 5 yards, starting on, the 27. Yeah, the 26, 27-yard line. That's where they need to be. Or 23rd-yard line. I'm over here telling y'all fibs already, y'all.
Well, defensive coordinator Alex Strode has a number of talented players returning, 7 starters. We'll talk about this Purple's coaching staff as the night goes on. Coach Spader's a great coach. He's a future Hall of Famer. He has a tremendous coaching staff.
Yeah, he has a really, really, really good coaching staff that gets the guys ready each and every summer, each and every day, each and every spring.
The first play is a swing pass to Isaac Payne for a very short gain. That's our first play from scrimmage. And the Chargers are going to go tempo as we are officially underway. The handoff, and Bowling Green's defense is right there. The quarterback for the Chargers, Will Egan. There were a number of purples there, led by number 44, Jalen Easley. And I know this coaching staff has high hopes for Mr. Easley, don't they?
That jungle D, that's the way you play it right there. You got to swing around there. You see them coming out the side. That's where you go ahead and attack at. You cut right through the middle of those blocks, and you get the tackle.
It's 3rd and 8. The Purples in a good defensive situation. They blitz, they have pressure, and they call it. Well, they don't call it anything. They're going to rule that a fumble. There was never a signal for an incomplete pass. The referee calls time. It looked like his arm was moving forward.
It looked like it.
But the Purples did the right thing, Sean. They got on the ball, and they're making the refs say it's incomplete. That's smart thinking. They called an incomplete pass.
And that they did right, like you said. That's something that we were taught playing for the Purples. I played for the Purples, and anytime you played youth football, one of the drills that you had was you had your back turned to the coach. He'll throw the ball down, call you out, and you go for it. You go for the ball. And that's what you need to do, because you don't know if it's a fumble or not. You got to jump on the ball.
That's a good 3-and-out opening series for the Purples defense. So that will force a Chargers punt. And the punter for the Chargers is also the quarterback. That's Egan. And it's a short kick, and it's fielded by Bowling Green. They're going to start with good field position as Jet Reynolds. I'll tell you right now, that's going to be one of my favorite first names of any team this season, Jet Reynolds.
The Jet.
Talented sophomore.
He is. He did really well last season.
And one thing with the Purple, Sean, looking here, and they're too deep, they're going to play a lot of sophomores. They've got some seniors. It's either a lot of seniors or a lot of sophomores.
Yes. And getting this type of experience right now for these sophomores is going to have this team ready for the next few years.
Anthony Davis with the short completion to Reed Gathright. He's a senior, and that will go for about 6 yards. I will always call the quarterback Anthony Davis his first and last name, and the big reason is he's got a young man he's throwing to, Orlando Davis, and he wants to stay on good terms with him because that's his older brother.
I forgot that is his older brother. Yep. That is. And they play great ball again. Back on the basketball court, they both play some great ball.
2nd and 4 for the Purples. Their opening drive, they're in Chargers territory. The handoff to Nick Graham, and Graham gets a first down. Sean, another thing, you could see how the offensive line, they had to go through some growing pains last year. A lot of these guys are back, and you saw the talent, but it's like so many of these young athletes, you just got to face the fire. And this is a unit that I think, when it's all said and done, could be pretty good. Anthony Davis back to throw. He's got a lot of time, and that one down the middle, it goes incomplete. And again, right there, he had all day to throw.
And he seemed kind of frustrated, but at the same time, he threw a bullet to him. That was one where his guy was wide open, where he could have just, laid it in there a little softer so he could ensure that he got the catch, and whether it was 2 yards or 10, he was going to get some yards.
We get a break in a play here, Sean. I want to bounce something off you about Mark Spader in a very complimentary way in a moment, but I want to get your thoughts as we have a 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. No score early on. The handoff is to Nick Graham. He gets about 5. So, Sean, when I moved here, Kevin Wallace was the head coach. He left for St. Xavier. Mark Spader got promoted from defensive coordinator to head coach. Mm-hmm. He basically has done a great job in the passing of the torch. Has won 3 state titles, a state runner-up, What I like, though, is he's himself. In other words, you could tell he learned from Kevin Wallace, but he didn't try to imitate Kevin Wallace.
No.
Do you feel the same way?
Yes. I think he took a culmination of Coach Haley and Coach Wallace and just combined those two there. Look at this great run.
That's a young man you know very well, Sean, Ja'Cory Woodard, on the reverse, and he gets a first down. I was telling Sean before the game, the Purple scrimmaged Louisville Male last week, and Woodard had an impressive night. And, Sean, if the Purples bounce back with a big season, I think we're going to be calling a lot of big plays by Ja'Cory Woodard. Don't you think so?
Oh, yeah. Not only, again, he's another one that plays basketball and does very, very well. So here on the football field, it translates over into basketball, and basketball comes right back here to football.
Nice job by the Chargers defense there on 1st and 10. We're about 3.5 minutes into this game, no score. Bowling Green's defense forced a 3-and-out to start the game. They got great field position on their own 45, and they've taken it down inside the Chargers 20 at the 17. It'll be 2nd and 9. Mike Cleft bringing you play-by-play. Sean Hampton bringing you the color analyst role. And we really appreciate you joining us here on the Seven Mountains Media Sports Network, along with listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Anthony Davis, the swing pass. And I'll tell you what, Sean, that could have easily been a lateral.
Yes, and he felt the pressure. Mm-hmm. He felt the pressure coming up on him, and I think he tossed it just a little too early. If he would have shifted over to where his runner was going, he could have got that over to him and landed it right into the breadbasket and got him some yards right there. But he felt that pressure. But it's the first game of the year. You know, you got to get those jitters over with, man. It's different when you're practicing.
And you've been there. You just get so tired of facing your teammates in practice that you're so eager this first game. Here we go on 3rd and 9. The handoff is to Jet Reynolds. He's got some room. He's going to be about 6 yards short of the first down. So, Sean, what do you think? When you run on 3rd down, do you think there's a chance they might go for it on 4th down? Now, they have a good kicker.
They do have a great kicker, but Bowling Green would go for it. They would go for it. What is it, 5 yards? They got, 4 or 5 yards to get
They've got about 6 to go.
6 to go.
And the special teams unit is not coming out. So, Sean, that's why they ran on 3rd down. Yeah.
That's what they do. And we're right here at the end zone, so they'll give it a shot.
Here we go on 4th down. Davis has plenty of time. The pass over to Jet Reynolds. Great effort by Reynolds, but even better defense by the Chargers. And
Jet
the Chargers,
also slipped on that. I'm sorry. Jet also slipped on the turf a little bit there too, which got him caught up. That's the only thing I don't like about a turf field. It's easy to me. It's easier to slip on rather than you can dig into the dirt with your cleats and be able to move better.
And Sean, you know this. On these all-weather fields, I can't believe I'm saying this. The hotter the weather, the slippier it is.
The slippier it is.
I've never understood that.
Like the oil comes off the tires.
Uh-huh. So the Chargers have the ball, and they throw a completed pass there, and that's going to go for a first down. A nice play by the Chargers. Egan connecting with Malachi Waters, and that will go for about 13 yards, and the Chargers go in tempo, no huddle. Their first down of the game. Good defense there by the Purples as the young man for the Chargers lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That defensive line is shoving that offensive line back. I mean, their defensive line is doing a wonderful job right now.
Isaac Payne was the ball carrier for Bullitt East. These two schools separated by about 105 miles. And, and Sean, you know what? I didn't want to speak up, but the first game of the season will usually bring penalties.
Yes.
And we have one there. And in high school football, offside by the defense, they don't let you get back. Once you jump over, it's a flag.
It's a flag, yep. Automatic neutral zone infraction.
Yep. 2nd and 5 now for the Chargers. And I'll tell you what, they almost drew them offside again.
Again, so anxious to hit somebody.
Yep. No score. 6:52 to go in the first quarter. Egan with a completed pass. Good defense by the Purples. It only goes for about 3 yards. It'll be a 3rd down and 2. Peyton Duckwall was the receiver on that catch.
And it looks like the Purples are running a lot of zone defense. Like they have guys just sitting in those pockets waiting for things to happen.
And there it is, 3rd down. They stuff them. The Purples defense ready. And there was a group of Purple defenders there led by Isaac Reed, another player that's been really around the ball. And it's 4th down. And, Sean, I can't believe, are they going to go for it from their own 35? This would surprise me.
They're going to try to draw them off.
Okay. Play clock. And remember, their quarterback's the punter. So they fooled him there. That was smart.
That was.
So it's a good punt. It goes down to the Bowling Green 21-yard line. And that's where we stand with 5:51 to go in the first quarter. I think we're going to take a timeout. You are watching and listening to high school football on the Seven Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
A heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models, or get up to $2,180 off select 2026 Kia Seltos models. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for certified pre-owned makes and models with dealerships all across the.
Okay.
They can't stop that.
Okay.
And off to number 4, Nick Graham.
All right, welcome back to Housen Smith Stadium, Fikes Field. We've had one play since we came back, and it was a 1st down run by Nick Graham. The Purples, the ball on their own 36-yard line. Mike Cleff and Sean Hampton. Sean, what are your thoughts early on in this game?
It looks like everybody's getting their bearings. I think Bowling Green can run the ball. I think they can pass the ball on this team right here. But Bullitt, if they're smart, I think they could pass the ball on Bowling Green. But they definitely right now cannot get that run game going at all. Their defense is doing pretty good, but they can't handle the run game right now by Bowling Green.
Nick Graham carried there. He has to come out of the game. His helmet came off. And so Zyrek Burton. And in this first game, I always try to get these young men's names pronounced correctly. If I get it wrong, I apologize, and I'll work hard to correct it as soon as possible. And that is Burton right there. He wears number 3. He's a sophomore, one of those many skilled sophomores, but the Chargers were ready for him. And he loses a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 6.
They're learning. Yep. They're learning. Yep. They're trying to clog those holes up. But one thing I can say about we talked about the Purple's offensive line. From last year to this year, they're looking pretty good right now. I mean, they're holding up. They even give Davis enough time to pass the ball back there.
Davis, play action fake. He's going to go long. He's got a receiver, and there's going to be interference on that one. Yep, there's going to be interference all the way. The ball was intended for Isaac Wilson, and Sean, you called it. No doubt about that one.
Hey, that was a touchdown about to happen if he didn't grab the back of his jersey and hold on tight.
You mentioned that, Sean. That's actually a good penalty by the Chargers.
Yes, it is. It's a smart penalty because you don't want to. Once you get that momentum of scoring a touchdown and you get that first draw of blood, you're going to want more. If you get the blood drawn on you, you don't want it to happen again. So that was absolutely a great. I probably would have done the same thing. You're not just going to beat me like that.
15-yard penalty compared to what would have been a 60-yard touchdown pass. Chargers will take that trade off anytime, but it's a 1st down for the Purples, and the handoff is to Zyrek Burton. Got a nice gain on 1st down, got about 4 yards as they run right.
Yeah, if you can get 3 or 4 yards every carry, I mean,
yep.
Keep running it. Keep running it until they stop it. You keep pushing it down their throat until they stop it. The pass isn't working that well right now, so, I mean, just keep running it.
Starting offensive line for the Purples, Leland Carpenter's the left tackle. The left guard is Christian Oriolano Hernandez. Mason Dew, the veteran senior, is the starting center. We'll get the right side here after this play. Scoreless, 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, but the Purples are on the move. And the handoff, Nick Graham is back in, and he's close to a 1st down. He's about a yard short. Sean, I've noticed they've been running right a lot in the early going. Have you noticed that?
That is the sweet spot. That is where they are gaining three plus yards every time they carry the ball. It's been an average of maybe 6 yards every time they touch the ball and hit that right side. That it's weaker over on that side, so they have to figure out a way to plug that up and make sure that the purples don't come over to the left side and start doing the same thing. So there's stuff that they have to work with.
The right guard is Keaton Vinegar for the Purples. The right tackle is Brooks Knuckles. It is 3rd and 2 for Bowling Green. The handoff to Graham. He should have a first down.
And more.
I'll tell you one thing. Graham runs hard.
Oh, man.
He runs really hard.
Watching him last year run the way that he did, of course, he's behind, Jackson Smith and I can't get the name out right now, but him coming in, he showed that he can lead the running back room, and he's doing just that right now.
First down for the Purples. The ball at the Chargers' 33-yard line. No score. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Mike Cleff and Sean Hampton bringing you the Purple season opener on the Seven Mountains Media Sports Network. We really appreciate you joining us. And this time Davis is back to pass, rolling to his left, and he throws, and that's a nice catch. What a nice catch by Isaac Wilson.
That was nice catch, nice throw. They were playing man-to-man defense, and they had the right guy. Because he had lost his defender. Even though he was right behind him, he had lost him just enough to be able to catch the ball where he needed it, and Anthony put it right on the money, right there where he needed it.
That's another first down for the Purples. They're at the 23-yard line of the Chargers. Bowling Green trying to crack the scoreboard first. Trying to reverse history at this Rafferty's Bowl last year when the game was held at Bowling Green High School because WKU football had their season opener. They were knocked off by Owensboro Catholic. No shame in that. Owensboro Catholic ended up going to the state finals. Good first down run. That's Zyrek Burton. And so far, Sean, what I like about this offense, Anthony Davis has a couple of players he can hand off to, Graham and Burton.
Oh yeah, when you got two of them that you can hit back to back, and you don't know which one you're getting, thunder, lightning. Hey, you just got to be prepared because both of them can bring the thunder and the lightning.
That's a good combo, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. As custom is the case for the Purples, they don't huddle. Anthony Davis will usually check on the play from the sideline. And the handoff this time is to Jet Reynolds running left. They kind of have a co-offensive coordinator. And, Sean, last year I got to stand up in the booth with one of their co-offensive coordinators, Jordan Leach. He's the primary play caller. He's as good as they come. He does a tremendous job. But they have a long list of coaches. They're all really good, and one of them, a former Mr. Kentucky football, Nakarius Fant.
Yes, that's my cousin right there.
Yeah.
Man, it's good to have those alumni come back and teach them how the Purple's offense, the Purple's defense, how Purple Rain goes. You know what I mean?
Jet Reynolds inside the 5, getting close to the goal line. Boy, he almost got in. What a great effort by Jet Reynolds. He's at the 1 foot line. And I'll go back to that coaching staff, Sean. Mark Spader lets him coach. He delegates, lets him coach.
Yes.
And, it's a great staff.
Again, that's back when I played, Coach Haley was the coach, and Coach Spader was the running back coach at the time. And that's kind of how Coach Haley did. He let the coaches coach and get us where we needed to be.
First and goal from the 1 foot line. We're under 35 seconds. Anthony Davis in the shotgun. He's going to hand it to Graham. Graham is stopped short. Good defense by the Chargers. And that will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Again, as the case, Anthony Davis will walk to about 15, 20 feet from the sidelines to get his call. The play clock, they don't have to run another play. They're under 10 seconds. And it looks like that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So when we start the second quarter, we're going to have a second and goal from the 1 foot line. After the first quarter, we are scoreless between the Purples of Bowling Green and the Chargers of Bullitt East. You are listening to high school football on 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Their first Little League game, graduation, wedding day. Life is full of precious milestones, but if you can't be there, we can. With a life insurance policy from Farm Bureau Insurance, you can be sure your family knows that you're always watching over them. Call me, Sawyer Spainhoward, at 270-629-5555, or check me out on Facebook at Sawyer Spainhoward Kentucky Farm Bureau, and let me help secure your family's future.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Hey, Bowling Green, looking for a better banking experience? Banterra Bank is coming to Lover's Lane in Bowling Green this fall. From checking and savings to business banking solutions, Banterra combines competitive rates with the digital tools you need to bank anytime, anywhere. And with limited time promotional rates available, now's a great time to make the switch. Learn more and open your account online at banterra.bank. Banterra Bank, together.
And that's a way to come back from a commercial break, getting a Bowling Green touchdown. The short run there by Nick Graham. But we had a penalty. Illegal procedure, so it's going to be second down. And I'll tell you what, Sean, this is one thing the Purples want to clean up on. Last year, not only did they have penalties, they came at the most inopportune times.
Yes, they did, and this is another one right here. You don't want to have this type of situation where you score a touchdown and it gets called back off of a penalty, because now you're moved back. You got to try to fight that again. This defense is holding really strong right now in the red zone.
Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Anthony Davis, this time play actions to Graham, the throw to the end zone, and that's intercepted. That is a terrific pick. And I believe the interception there for Bullitt East is by Crew Parrish. And that is a touchback. And that was just good coverage by the Chargers. And obviously that's one Anthony Davis would like to have back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He would love to have that one back. He should have just took the sack. He didn't have anybody right there in that area to even go for it. It was a great interception by that Bullitt East defense.
Thanks. All right, so because of that, the Chargers will get the ball at the 20-yard line in a scoreless game. That was the second play of the second quarter. And back to pass is Egan, and he connects with his primary target. That's Malachi Waters. And that's going to be close to a first down. It goes for 9.
Now they're getting the ball moving.
Yep. On the slant pattern, so he's just short of a first down. Throw over the middle again. It's complete. That'll be a first down. This time, he connects with number 14. That is John David Wolney.
Yeah, they finally figured out, get the passes in there. If you catch them in the zone and they're out of their coverage area, man, you got wide open spaces right there.
First down for the Chargers. Actually, the scoreboard has it as second down. They must have ruled that an incomplete pass, Sean.
Yeah,
I missed that. I'm sorry.
I think so.
I thought he caught it. That one's a complete pass. It'll go for 5 yards. So the Purples defense is facing a 3rd and 5. Again, just in case you're joining us, we're early in the second quarter, 11:18 to go. No score. Bowling Green had a great opportunity. They had the ball at the 1-foot line, but unfortunately a turnover gave the ball back to the Chargers. And Egan does a great job escaping the rush. Sean, you talk about turning nothing into something.
They had him trapped.
Yep.
They had him trapped, but he just wiggled his way right on up out of there and got that first down. I just knew they were going to make that tackle, though, make that sack, and do it all over again. But this is what Bullitt East wants to do: keep making those little plays to keep moving them forward. And as long as they can continue to move the ball, I think they're satisfied right now.
1st and 10 at the 42. As the Chargers have a couple of first downs on this drive to give themselves some breathing room. They have 3 wide receivers out right. Egan, the handoff, that goes to number 20. That young man's name is Isaac Payne. And he goes for nearly 5 yards. Give him 3. Give him, 2. I keep going down in numbers, Sean.
That's all right. It looked like he was moving that way, but, I mean, that defense, they're breaking that offensive line down on the run plays, and there's nothing really that they're able to do with this defensive line right now, the way that they are coming in so forcefully.
2nd and 8 for the Chargers. Purple's defense off to a good start in this game, pitching the shutout so far. The pass is complete, and I'll tell you what, that young man's got some running room, and that is a first down. The pass completed to Peyton Duckwall, and he's into Purple's territory. Sean, I'll take the blame for that. I was praising the Purples, and I hope I didn't jinx them.
Nah, I don't think you did that. I don't think you did that at all. I think the Bullitt East coaches have finally seen.
And that's a completed pass to Aiden Pentecost. I think that's the 4th different receiver he's completed a pass to, Sean.
It is, and I thought he was going to take it deep back over to the right corner there because he had a guy that was wide open, but I don't think that he's seen him.
I like their quarterback. He's made an early impression on me. I don't know about you. And, well, there's a penalty on someone here.
They got him again.
And they're calling it on the Purples. So that'll give the Chargers a first down inside the 30-yard line at about the 26.
The up-downs or stadiums that some folks are about to do is going to be crazy.
Mike Clef, Sean Hampton at Houchin Smith Stadium on Fikes Field. 2nd game of the Rafferty's Bowl. The first game was won by Boyle County over Owensboro Catholic by a final of 55-24. The second game, we have 9:51 to go in the first half. We're scoreless, but the Chargers are on the move. This is Egan, back to pass. He's got a receiver open, and what a catch,
wow.
And what a run, and that is a Chargers touchdown, 26 yards, and the young man catching that, Malachi Waters.
That was a terrific catch by Waters. that grab, spin around, head straight to the end zone, make that dive if you have to. That was an absolutely great catch, great pass by the quarterback. Good job by Bullitt East right there. Jungle D's got to get it together.
Tip your cap to the Chargers. That was a very good drive. And it results in a 26-yard TD pass. On to kick the extra point attempt. And this is where, I'll be honest with you, we'll try to find this out, but their number 33 kicked it, and we do not have a 33 listed on Bullitt East's roster. So the kick was good by a young man who wears number 33, and it's 7-0. So Chargers get on the board first. 9:45 to go in the second quarter. Bullitt East 7, Bowling Green nothing. You are listening to high school football on the Seven Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
This is Kirk Tinsley. When it comes to real estate, local matters. At Crowlike Executive Realty, we spent 24 years serving South Central Kentucky, helping buyers and sellers navigate one of life's biggest decisions. Our team knows the neighborhoods, the market trends, and the opportunities others might miss. If you're looking for trust, professionalism, and real results, look no further. The answer is simple. Crowlike Executive Realty. Your home, your future, your local real estate experts. Call us today at 270-781-3377 or visit us online at realestateinbowlinggreen.com.
What does Blue Advantage actually mean for you as a buyer? Let's break it down together. When you see that Ford Blue certified badge, it means that that vehicle has passed a rigorous 139-point inspection inside, outside, and underneath. done by our certified technicians.
All right, welcome back to Houghton Smith Stadium. The kickoff resulted in the Purples returning it to the 36-yard line, where they will start their third offensive series. So the Purples will have to put on their rally helmets after the Chargers took it 80 yards, capped off by a 26-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Will Egan to wide receiver Malachi Waters. And there's a swing pass out. I believe that was kind of hard to see the number right there. Isaac Wilson went over to congratulate him. That is Jakari Woodard. That'll go for 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Go ahead, Sean.
Jakari's getting a lot of play today. He's getting a lot of action out there, and much richly deserved, man. He's put into work apparently during practice, which is where they see what you can do, but now showing it.
This is the handoff to Nick Graham, and he is going to be right at the first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. Looks like he got it, Sean.
Graham and Reynolds do what the old school football. You could just tell that they've been taught, keep your feet moving and keep going forward. Because if you do that, you don't know how many yards you're going to get. You don't know how many people you're going to carry. Keep those feet going.
Sean, one thing I do want you to touch on after this play is we'll get to it right after this play. First down at the 46 for Bowling Green. And that's a handoff, and Nick Graham with good first down yardage. He's going to get about 5 or 6. The players are wearing something special on their uniforms, and it's in honor of someone that we both have known for a long time. Explain to the listeners about that, Sean.
If you all have ever been to a Purples football game, you will have seen Miss Betty Jo Beard at every Bowling Green football game, no matter who was playing or whatever. Miss Betty Jo passed away in July, and they are wearing it's a sticker, right? It's a sticker that they have on their helmet in honor of the number one fan, and she is and will always be a number one fan of the Bowling Green Purples, man. The Beard family has put so much into the Bowling Green program, and I didn't know she had passed away until earlier, but, man, Miss Betty Jo, you would always see her at a Bowling Green Purples game, man. So, yeah, that is something special to have on their helmets right now.
BJB is what is on there, of course, her initials. And the Purples have a first down, and that's a good throw right there to Jakari Woodard. I'll tell you what, Sean, they're getting the ball to Woodard in space, and they're on to something there, aren't they?
Yes, he has wheels. He has a little bit of the juice from the jet to get him going where he needs to go.
Sean talked about Betty Jo Beard. Her late husband, Money Beard, was a longtime radio voice for the Bowling Green Purples football program. The handoff there for very short yardage to Zyrek Burton. The Chargers doing a good job sniffing that out. Mike Clef, Sean Hampton at Houghton Smith Stadium. Second quarter, the Chargers leading the Purples 7-0 with 7:29 to go in the second quarter, but Bowling Green is on the move. They've been able to move the ball. They've had the ball at the 1-foot line of the Chargers, and a costly interception. The Chargers took advantage of that. That's where we stand right now. Anthony Davis, the throw, and that was nearly intercepted after it went through the hands of Isaac Wilson.
Right there. I don't know what's going on with the hands, with the ball placement. I don't know what's really going on in the passing game. Jakari's been getting great yardage. He's been able to get the ball, but I don't know what's happening here on the passing game with the Bowling Green Purples.
Well, the weather's not a factor. We're at the time of day now. It's just past 8 o'clock. It's not as hot. There's a slight breeze on the field, but the heat is definitely not a factor tonight. That's a good play right there. The handoff, and watch him go. Watch him go. Is he going to stay in bounds? He sure is. Zyrek Burton. That's a touchdown for the Purples. Sean, that is a great effort by Zyrek Burton as he runs it in for the touchdown.
I mean, he had one guy grab him by the waist, and he just slung him on off, swung it around to the left side, tightrope the sideline, put that ball over the pylon, touchdown, man. When you have 4 people you can depend on at running back, you got 4 people you can depend on at running back, and all of them do something different and special.
I didn't see the exact amount of the touchdown. We'll give him for 23 yards, and the extra point by Kip Walden is good, and we're tied at 7 after that touchdown run by Zayek Burton. We'll take a quick break. You are listening to high school football on 98.3 Jams and 102.7.
For 4 decades, you've entrusted us here in South Central Kentucky to be your local Chevy dealer. And now we're giving back with our customer loyalty program, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new Chevrolet cars, trucks, and SUVs. If you hadn't been to a dealership lately, there's no better time to come to Campbell Chevrolet here in Bowling Green and check out all of our new redesigned vehicles. There's no better time to buy and save here at Campbell Chevrolet in Bowling Green.
Exciting changes are happening at Kite Kitchen Design and Center. We are remodeling to bring you fresh, updated designs. But don't worry, the showroom is still open during construction. Please pardon our mess as we create something beautiful. Select kitchen displays are available for purchase. This is a great opportunity to save on high-quality kitchen cabinetry. Stop in to see Sean for details on available displays. Thank you for your patience while we transform.
Okay, welcome back to Houghton Smith Stadium. Mike Clef, Sean Hampton, as the kickoff by the Purples is in the way, or on the way, I should say, and it's being returned out to just past the 30-yard line by Malachi Waters and Sean Hampton. That was a great response by the Purples.
Yeah, that's what they needed to get them going. I guess they needed to be punched. Mike Tyson said you never know what's going to happen to you till you get hit in the mouth. They got hit in the mouth, and they had to respond, and it was a great response. They had to get that touchdown right there.
The drive was capped off by a 23-yard touchdown run by Zyrek Burton. He ran left. He received some solid blocking, but I don't know about you, Sean. That was more effort by Burton. He broke a couple of tackles, got out into the open crease, and showed his speed.
Yes, he did. He did things exactly the way he was supposed to. He almost looked like a little Barry Sanders out there for a minute.
Ooh, you're hitting a sweet spot there. He's one of my all-time favorite players.
Mine too.
Oh,
mine too.
First down run by Isaac Payne for short yardage. We have 6:44 to go in the first half. 7-7 ball game. Chargers struck first. The Purples responded. It's a beautiful night for football. Most of the opening night of football was last night. Of course, this is the nightcap of the annual Rafferty's Bowl. That pass, a swing pass that the Purples thought they might have defended. And I'll tell you something, the Chargers did a nice job getting some yardage out of that. They're still short of a first down, but Sean, it looked like for a moment the Purples might have it for a loss.
They had them swallowed up back there, but made the right moves and just enough. One of the things that makes me mad is the hand tackles and the shoulder tackles. If nothing else, grab that shirt, bring them in and hold on. Wait for the cavalry. That's what I like to see. Try to take them out of there.
Very well said, as we have a 3rd and 5 for the Chargers. Egan back to pass. The throw, short. Bounced in front of the intended receiver, Braden Jewell. And it will be 4th down. And this time the punting unit comes on for the Chargers. And what's interesting here, this is the first time that Egan is not punting. The young man coming out to punt is Coleman Harris.
Okay, I was just about to say if he comes out and sets up like he's going to do a play, run a play.
Yep.
You got to pay attention. You just got to pay attention.
So the punt by Harris, he's a left-footed punter, and it's a short one, and the bounce takes a Purple's bounce, and Bowling Green's going to have good field position. Ooh. Chargers will down it. Bowling Green will start at their own 43-yard line. We'll keep it here with 5:33 to go in the second quarter. Okay, Sean, we are a little bit more than 19 minutes through this first half. What do you think of this game so far?
Oh, it's a really good and challenging game for both sides. Both are trying to figure out what they want to do and how they want to do it, and I think they are learning one another. It to me, I relate it to boxing. It's all a dance and figuring out. In the first quarter, you're taking your jabs, you're taking your shots. If you're able to land a good one like Bullets did, then you take it. And I think right now they're getting a little more comfortable.
Oh my goodness! Anthony Davis with a perfect throw to Reed Gathright. If Gathright could have held on, he was gone.
I think he was looking at the field in front of him rather than just concentrating on catching the ball and making sure that you secure it.
You know something? It sounds silly, Sean, but it's true. Receivers sometimes get nervous if they're too open. He was too wide open there.
Oh yeah.
Short run there on second down. Oh, you got a feel for Anthony Davis. That was a perfect throw.
Man, and he's been building up. They've been throwing those short passes and building him up and getting the confidence going. And once they got it going, man, perfect pass right there. And it just.
So Bowling Green has a 3rd and 10. That last run went for no gain. Play clock, they still have plenty of time as Anthony Davis is still waiting. But this time, I wonder if they're just going to go ahead and take a timeout. Yep, it looks like they're going to take a timeout here. You know what, Sean? We'll take a timeout too. 4:50 to go in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. You are watching and listening to 7 Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
The heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models, or get up to $2,180 off select 2026 Kia Seltos models. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for certified pre-owned makes and models. With dealerships all across the Bluegrass, our trusted family is here to serve all of your auto needs, Kentucky. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
Turn your parking lot or driveway into a game day highlight reel. Reynolds Seating and Striping brings professionalism and winning curb appeal to every project we tackle. We're hiring. Join our 100% employee-owned team and take stock in your future. Draft your next move at reynoldscorporation.com.
Beat the heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
We are back at Hudson Smith Stadium. Anthony Davis uncorks the long throw, and it is complete. That is a big, big play to number 23, and that is Xavier Rice, the sophomore. So a sophomore-to-sophomore connection.
That was on the money. You needed that. You need a long down-the-field play, a good pass like that, especially to boost you up, man, and get everybody hyped and ready to go, man. The fans were on their feet. The student section is just going crazy over there like they always do. So seeing something like that, need that.
Goes for 42 yards down to the Chargers' 15-yard line. That's a first down for the Purples. Anthony Davis, he's going to hand it off to Burton. He has scored the touchdown for Bowling Green. Not going to score there, but he gets positive yardage. Gets a couple of yards there. Give him 2.
I like that he stayed true to the plan and was wanting to hit that hole. But if he bounced it out to the left side, he could have probably gained 5 to 8 yards on that one right there. He did good, though. He still was able to get 3 or 4.
And, Sean, you want to score here, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But now the time is a factor. You'd love to take some time off that clock before you score, as we're under 4 minutes now.
And that's exactly what they're doing at the moment, bringing it down to probably about 3 seconds, 3, 2.
Davis, hands off. This time it's Burton again, and a nice move there. Boy, he's got shifty feet, Sean. He gets about 3 yards there. It'll be 3rd and 4, maybe 3rd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Did that little juke move on him, had him slide almost out of his cleat.
And he stayed in bounds.
He
so the
did
clock
stay
runs.
in bounds, yes.
So into the game for Bowling Green comes Jet Reynolds. Burton gets a well-deserved breather. And Sean mentions they're using a lot of the play clock. They're down to 9 seconds now as the game clock has 2:49 left. Now they better get the play off. They're in danger of getting a penalty.
There it is.
And the coaching staff got a timeout. So good move there by Coach Spader to get a timeout. We'll keep it here with 2:43 to go.
Ooh, Coach Fant and a few of the others is over there like,
how many of them are on the field now? There's about 8 of them.
Get the play off.
Yep.
yeah, they're going at it. I love to see the coaches get hyped like that and get behind their players like, man, look, you got to do the job and you got to do it right.
Dakarius Fant was a Mr. Kentucky football winner in 2013 on the Purples team that year that won the state championship.
Yes.
3 years later, that was before I moved here, but my first year here, I got to see a Mr. Kentucky football, one of the finest young men I've ever covered, Jamel Carruthers.
Yes.
He won it in 2016, and on this field in the state championship game, Class 5A, he scored 5 touchdowns in the second half.
I was here for that.
And if you noticed, whenever he scored, he handed the ball to the referee,
Yes.
never showed off, and he scored points with me. He said, I learned that from my favorite running back, Barry Sanders. He just would hand it.
Yep.
Of course, Jamel went on to have an outstanding football career at the Naval Academy.
He did. I remember that. My son was a freshman when he did that.
And Jamel and Dakarius Fant have a close relationship.
Yes,
Jamel
they
was
do.
a freshman when Dakarius won Mr. Football. So play resumes, and this handoff is going to go to Jet Reynolds for a short gain. Now, the last time they ran on third down, Big Hamp, Sean, they went for it on fourth down. I think they're about 2 yards short of a first down. That field goal unit's not coming on, partner.
No, they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
I would go for it right here.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is, if you don't make it, you keep them inside the 10-yard line.
Yes. And the defense hasn't been, they just got to tighten up on a few different things.
Yep.
But they have been able to keep them back here.
And the play clock down to 9. 2 receivers out right, 2 to the left. And the runner in the backfield is Jet Reynolds. And the handoff goes to Reynolds, and he's going to get a first down. Forward progress, he should have the first down.
He's got first.
And he's got it. This is working out ideally, Sean. They get the first down. 1:55 to go. The clock will start up again. This is working out pretty well.
Yeah, they did exactly what they needed to do there. He jumped right through that little hole that they needed, and that's all they needed was 2 yards. If he would have swung around, they would have collapsed. The blocking would have collapsed on either side. So he did right, got the 2 yards, and now we got 4 chances to get into the end zone.
7-7 tie. Nick Graham on this handoff trying to change that, but he's going to be stopped about 2 yards short of the goal line as we're under 1.5 minutes to go. Actually, 1.5 minutes, and I think this timeout's being taken by Bullitt East. They're wanting to save some time on this clock. Well, Sean, these 2 programs have had success. No surprise that we have a competitive football game so far. No surprise at all, right?
Yes, not at all. As you know, Bowling Green likes to play 6A opponents.
Yep.
Like all the time. They'll get 2 or 3 6A opponents every single year to sharpen themselves. Bullitt East plays in an extremely tough area.
Someone described Mark Spader's scheduling philosophy the best. I never heard this before, and I loved it. It's the anti-cupcake schedule, and it's true. He loads up on those opponents.
It's nothing soft. It's nothing fluff. But that's the only way you get better. You got to play somebody who you might think is better than you are. Not necessarily that they are better, but if your team thinks, oh, well, they're probably better, and you have that mentality of they're probably better, you're going to fight harder, you're going to work harder, and you got to keep that same mentality playing every single team that you play.
Great point by Sean Hampton, who's bringing you color commentator tonight. Yours truly, Mike Clef, bringing you play-by-play. 2nd and goal from the 3. The handoff to Nick Graham, and that's a touchdown. Great job by the offensive line.
Man, Same play every time, and it was stop us, stop us, stop us, and they couldn't stop it when it mattered most.
That makes it 13-7 with the impending extra point. The 3-yard touchdown run by Nick Graham. And Graham did a nice job running, but that was best done by the offensive line. Great blocking as Kip Walden comes up. The extra point is good, and it's 14-7 with 1:27 to go in the first half. We'll try to take a quick break. We'll come back to bring you the rest of the first half. You are listening and watching to high school football on the Seven Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
Blue Advantage actually mean for you as a buyer? Let's break it down together. When you see that Ford Blue certified badge, it means that that vehicle has passed a rigorous 139-point inspection inside, outside, and underneath, done by our certified technicians. It also means that your vehicle is backed by a 90-day, 4,000-mile limited warranty and comes with 24/7 roadside assistance. Don't just settle. Drive Ford Blue Advantage certified only at Greenwood Ford Lincoln.
All right, welcome back to Houchin Smith Stadium on the playing surface better known as Fikes Field. Purple's Nation is a happy group right now. Bowling Green has taken their first lead of the season. And, Sean, they've done it in emphatic fashion. They fell behind, and now back-to-back touchdown drives.
This is how we unfortunately operate sometimes.
The kickoff by Walden will be fielded at the 3-yard line by Malachi Waters.
Pretty good return on that one.
That was a great effort.
Minute 17 left. I mean, anything can happen. See how the defense lines up. I mean, are they going to play man-to-man? Are they going to do a zone coverage? Are they going to blitz on them and put that pressure on the quarterback and force him to make a mistake?
We have a minute 17 left in the second quarter. The Chargers have 2 timeouts left. In case you're wondering, the Purples have 1 left. And the Chargers definitely look like they're in a passing formation. So they're not just going to run out the clock here. Egan back to pass. Looks one way. Now it looks like he's going to loft it. Good job batting that down. Defensively right there for the Purples, Isaac Reed. That was a nice play.
I love seeing that.
Nice
a lot
play.
of players don't think, even though you got them running, put your hands up, knock the ball down. That was a great defensive play.
Incompletion stops the clock at 1:11. Chargers quickly. It is Egan to Waters, and he's going to be close to a first down. He's right at the first down spot. Sean, it looks like they're going to give him the first down. 1:03 left. Clock will start up again after they move the chains. Now we're under a minute.
I tell you, that was a good play. If he would have ran out of bounds, he could have.
Egan looking long, but the Purples have it covered. They nearly sack him. Now they've got him, and now there's a penalty down, 2 penalties down. Sean, one of them has to be an offensive holding call.
I think there might be a holding call, or they might have grabbed him around the collar.
Well, they both called a face mask on Bowling Green.
Okay, face mask. Okay, I knew something. I seen the hands going up there in that area.
And that hurts. You go from a tackle for loss to now a 15-yard penalty, and this will probably give the Chargers a first down with 46 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Chargers will take their next snap in Bowling Green territory at the 46-yard line. Sean, I want to give a shout-out to a couple of our behind-the-scenes people after this play. I know you have a soft spot for them as well. As Egan, the pass, that goes over to number 14, John David Walney. Walney goes for about 4 yards. Clock is stopped as the Chargers take a timeout. We got a time to do that. Sean, I'll use a football analogy. Us as the on-air people, we might be the quarterback and the running back and the wide receivers, but we have 2 young men working with us tonight, Chase Graves and also, did I get that wrong? Chase Graves or Chase Waters. Sorry, Chase Waters. I was thinking of a guy who went to high school named Chase Graves. Chase Waters. Sorry about that, Chase. And Ephraim Twang.
Yeah.
He's running the camera tonight, but there are two behind-the-scenes people. Chase runs all of our breaks and running the audio. Sean, we give them plenty props because they're our offensive linemen.
Yes, they are.
Without them, we don't get a single yard.
Yes. I also like to throw out there old Brian Webb and Dan McKnight, man.
Absolutely.
They have been great hype men. They've been getting us together, hyping us up, letting us know that, we got this. We got this. So to all four, man, I mean, just great to have the team like that.
Dan McKnight, our marketing manager. Brian Webb, he's kind of a Swiss Army knife. He's
all over
representative.
the place.
He's an on-air person.
Yeah.
He got here early. Appreciate that. He did a terrific job doing pregame for Warren East last night. And, of course, props to operations manager Paul Andreessen. We're back to action.
Yeah.
Egan back to throw. Pressure on him, and he finally has to throw it away. We're down to 30 seconds. Purple's won a flag.
That should, yeah.
And they get it.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
Nobody there. Yeah. He was throwing it to one of the assistant coaches for the Purples.
He's like, here, run it.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm glad you gave a shout out to Dan McKnight, Brian Webb, and Paul Andreessen. Well, now it'll be interesting what the Chargers do because they lose a lot of yardage and they lose a down.
That's a lot.
And
a lot of yardage.
Well, what you don't want to do is give Bowling Green any kind of field position and any kind of time left, and Bowling Green still has a timeout left. So they have a 3rd and 13 at their own 35.
Best thing he could have done was chuck it downfield but toward the out of bounds area because he had somebody down there, and that would have been suffice. But, yeah, a lot of yardage to cover now.
3rd down, and the Chargers have to get to Morgantown for a first down. They got a long ways to go. They need 24 yards.
Long way.
Egan back to pass again. Good defense, and that's a lofty screen. It's caught, but Purples are going to have it defended well short of the first down. He got about 11 yards there, but the Purples, this is a good call, Sean. They're going to call a timeout here with 19 seconds left. Why not?
I would. This is 4th down, too. Are you going to kick it? You're going to go for it? Either way it goes.
We've seen a lot of crazy things in our lifetime at the end of a half or an end of the game in football. So why not?
Yeah.
In case you're just joining us, it's 14-7 Bowling Green. Chargers struck first on a 26-yard touchdown pass from Will Egan to Malachi Waters. Purples responded on a 23-yard touchdown run by Zyrek Burton. And then with 1:27 to go in the second quarter, Nick Graham gave the Purples a 14-7 lead with a 3-yard touchdown run. And that's where we stand with 19 seconds left. And the Chargers it looks like they are going to punt. And back to receive. And that is blocked. There you go, Sean. There you go, Sean.
They can't scoop it up.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And something did happen. It was blocked, and I believe picking it up and running it in was Tading Green. I believe that was Tading Green, number 25. I think that's who I saw there.
I believe it was 25.
What a play. That's why that was a great call, Sean, to call a timeout.
And I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen this early, but the last 2 punts, they were close to blocking it both times.
And I hope, again, it looked like, just so you know, we are way up here, the press box. I believe that was number 25. That is Tading Green. He's a sophomore. Boy, he got right on that ball and ran it in.
I thought they were just going to foul on it. I was hoping somebody was going to scoop it up, and he did.
That is another example why Mark Spader's a great coach. That is a brilliant use. A lot of coaches would have just said, let's just let the thing go to halftime. Yes. We're ahead. But that's why he's a future Hall of Fame coach.
Keep your foot on the gas, because as soon as you take your foot off of it, they're going to pass you up.
Yep.
Stay on it. Stay on it. Good play by the Purples.
And how many Bowling Green players? They had 4 players.
Yes, they did.
I couldn't tell who actually blocked it. They got there, but it was Tating Green who picked up that loose ball and ran it in.
Yeah, that defense has been able to penetrate that offensive line the whole night. It's just a matter of time.
Kip Walden converted on the extra point, and it's 21-7 with 8 seconds to go before halftime. Well, I'll tell you something, Sean. Purples are showing me something, the way they responded. Seems like a long time ago they were trailing 7-0.
This is the response that you want from your team, but you got to get the penalties under control because there are teams that would take advantage of those penalties like Bullitt East did early on with that interception and scored the touchdown on it.
That was a great kickoff.
Oh, yes, it was.
Stayed in bounds. The Chargers had to fall on it. 2 seconds go off the clock, so there's 6 seconds left. They have the ball at their own 21 with 6 seconds left. And Sean, if the Chargers try to do anything aggressive here, I'll be surprised.
I would be totally shocked if they didn't go out there and just take a knee and go in, look at film, figure it out.
The other thing that was great about that score, Purples get the ball to start the second half.
They sure do.
So they've got a chance to even build on it more.
They want to host that trophy this year. They want to host it this year, hoist it.
And the Chargers do indeed to bar the ball up the middle, and that should be the last play of the first half, and that's exactly the case. Very good second quarter for the Purples has resulted in Bowling Green taking a 21-7 lead as we're at halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and Sean and I will talk about what we saw in the first half and some other thoughts. But right now, it's at halftime at Houchin-Smith Stadium. Bowling Green 21, Bullitt East 7. You are watching and listening to high school football on the Seven Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
The heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models, or get up to $2,180 off select 2026 Kia Seltos models. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for certified pre-owned makes and models. With dealerships all across the Bluegrass, our trusted family is here to serve all of your auto needs, Kentucky. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
Turn your parking lot or driveway into a game day highlight reel. Reynolds Sealing and Striping brings professionalism and winning curb appeal to every project we tackle. We're hiring. Join our 100% employee-owned team and take stock in your future. Draft your next move at reynoldscorporation.com.
Beat the heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
Welcome back. I love technology. I love technology. I'll just leave it at that. We're at halftime. Mike Clef, Sean Hampton. Bowling Green leads Bullitt East by a score of 21-7. Sean, you having fun? I'm having a blast.
Man, this is great.
What do you think of the first half, partner?
Oh, my gosh. I couldn't have wanted it to be any better right now, especially in the second quarter. That first half, I mean, like I said earlier, it reminds me of boxing. You're just trying to feel out, trying to see what you can do, see what you can get away with, judging your reach, see how far you can go. And, man, once Bowling Green got hit in the mouth, I said, okay, we got to start swinging back a little harder, and they done just that.
You said it best, swinging back. They fall behind 7-0. It took just 2 minutes and 43 seconds for them to tie the game. on a 23-yard touchdown run by Zyrek Burton. Then with 1:27 to go in the second quarter, Nick Graham scores on a 3-yard touchdown run, and then 8 seconds before half, they get the block punt. Tading Green picks it up, runs it in, 21-7. And, Sean, you've been there. You see it in these high school football players. When you get a score like that by your special teams unit right before halftime, your confidence level just jumps through the roof.
Oh my gosh! You just pumped adrenaline into everybody that playing or not playing. You got enough juice now built up that you just got to bring it back and keep doing the same thing in the second half of the game. We've seen it. You've seen it where a team's been up 30 points before in the first half, but then kind of take it back and chill out a little bit, and the next thing you know, boom. They're down, and they lose the game by a touchdown or two. And I'm hoping the Purples come out and not take it easy and understand that Bullitt East is learning. Bullitt East knows what they want to do now, and they're just trying to implement it.
Well, you mentioned Bullitt East. One thing that stuck out with me, it is apparently clear that we're watching a couple of good quarterbacks tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Davis for the Purples and Will Egan for the Chargers. They're impressive.
Oh yeah, Anthony Davis, man, he's so competitive. Like he's so competitive that he's just so hard on himself sometimes, and that kind of brings him out of his game. But once they get him to settle down and realize, hey man, look, we got this. Just settle down. He gets moving right. Everything gets to flowing.
You just reminded me of something. That you nailed it. Remember the play where Anthony Davis has the wide-open touchdown pass. He throws a great ball, and the receiver can't come down with it. How did he respond? Move the ball right down the field.
Yes.
Touchdown. That's character.
That's character. That's character. And this is, again, a lot of people don't want to look at the fact that this is a sophomore. He's not a senior. Yes, he's played some games last season, and he took us into the playoffs, and gotten us, rather deep. But he's still coming into his own. He's still a young man out there still learning. And like you said, when you see him sometimes he'll get upset and you might see him tap his head or, see him make a move. But once they get him settled and say, hey, man, we just got to get it downfield, he gets the job done.
He sure does. And in the background, you can hear the performance by the very talented Bowling Green Purples band. As, again, we're at halftime. It's a 21-7 Bowling Green lead in the nightcap of the Rafferty's Bowl. The first game was won by Boyle County over Owensboro Catholic by a final of 55-24. Speaking of the Rafferty's Bowl, it's been around for a few years. Many thanks to Rafferty's for sponsoring this. What a wonderful restaurant. If you have not been there, go there. The food, trust me, it's exceptional. A wonderful staff to wait on you. But last year's game, usually it's been held at WKU, but last year, because the Hilltoppers football team opened on the same night at home as the Rafferty's Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Rafferty's Bowl last year was held at Bowling Green High School. Well, tonight is the last time that they're going to hold it here because it's going to go back permanently to Bowling Green High School. And WKU's been a great host, but anyone that's been over to Bowling Green since their football facility got renovated, led by Superintendent Gary Fields and Athletic Director Calvin Head, boy, Sean, they got that right, didn't they?
They did. It looks really, really, really nice out there and able to host something like this every single year. I mean, they'll be able to fill up the seats all the way around, and it would be a much tighter field. Now, I love the Hilltopper field, love it, but it'd be so much nicer to have that compact space where everybody's just around and just that energy is just surging all over the place. I think that would make for a great venue. But yeah, Western has had back when the Heritage Bowl was back when I was playing. The Heritage Bowl way back when. They've always had us have a great time with a great atmosphere here, even with the state championship games, man. I really love those.
Well, my first year here was the last year that they had the state football finals here, and it was such a memorable event. I miss it being here, I'll be honest with you. As we mentioned tonight, it's a Saturday night game, which it's the only Saturday game that Bowling Green will play. Most of the high schools started last night, and some scores of note from last night. South Warren, who advanced to the 6A championship game last year, They will face Bowling Green in a regular season matchup later this year. That will be on the Purple's home field. South Warren defeated Bryan Station 32-9. Warren Central, under their new head coach Kenny Davidson. Monroe County, the Falcons defeated the Dragons 21-0. Warren East with an impressive season opening win. They defeated Ohio County by a final of 35-0. Greenwood has a new head coach, and they probably would like to have the night start over again as the Gators lost to Station Camp, Tennessee by a final of 50-21. I'm being diplomatic, but I did not see that one coming, Sean.
I didn't either.
Glasgow defeated Southwestern 35-16. Barron County opens their season with a win, 42-6 over Clay County, Tennessee. And Franklin Simpson led for the majority of their game, only to have Whites Creek, Tennessee come back and hand the Wildcats a 28-24 defeat. We're at halftime here. It's 21-7. Bowling Green leading the Bullet East. Purples responding with 3 consecutive touchdowns after the Chargers took a 7-0 lead. Sean, the Purples get the ball to start the third quarter. How important do you think this opening drive is of the third quarter for Bowling Green?
It's going to show where their mindset is, the players, not the coaches by themselves, but to see where the players' minds are at, because as a player, sometimes we get that thought of, oh, we're up, we're good, we're okay. When the coaches are like, no, we're going to set this up. So it is important for them, for everything that they put together, that they execute it the best of their abilities, which I think they're going to come out running.
One thing we know, they won't be passive. They will not be just chewing clock. They'll be trying to add to that lead. So double check. I want to say his name again right, Chase Waters. Chase Waters, is it time to take another break? We're going to take another break. I want to get that right. I'm kicking myself for goofing that up one time. Many thanks to Chase Waters. We are going to take a break. We're about 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes from the start of the second half. You are watching and listening to high school football on 7 Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams. Yours truly and Sean will be right back.
For 4 decades, you've entrusted us here in South Central Kentucky to be your local Chevy dealer. And now we're giving back with our customer loyalty program, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new Chevrolet cars, trucks, and SUVs. If you hadn't been to a dealership lately, there's no better time to come to Campbell Chevrolet here in Bowling Green and check out all of our new redesigned vehicles. There's no better time to buy and save here at Campbell Chevrolet in Bowling Green.
Exciting changes are happening at Kite Kitchen Design and Center. We are remodeling to bring you fresh, updated designs. But don't worry, the showroom is still open during construction. Please pardon our mess as we create something beautiful. Select kitchen displays are available for purchase. This is a great opportunity to save on high-quality kitchen cabinetry. Stop in to see Sean for details on available displays. Thank you for your patience while we transform our showroom.
RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch, starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
The first Little League game, graduation, wedding day. Life is full of precious milestones, but if you can't be there, we can. With a life insurance policy from Farm Bureau Insurance, you can be sure your family knows that you're always watching over them. Call me, Sawyer Spainhoward, at 270-629-5555, or check me out on Facebook at Sawyer Spainhoward Kentucky Farm Bureau, and let me help secure your family's future.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Hey, Hey, Bowling Green, looking for a better banking experience? Banterra Bank is coming to Lover's Lane in Bowling Green this fall. From checking and savings to business banking solutions, Banterra combines competitive rates with the digital tools you need to bank anytime, anywhere. And with limited time promotional rates available, now's a great time to make the switch. Learn more and open your account online at banterra.bank. Banterra Bank. Together, we build success. Member FDIC.
This is Kirk Tinsley. When it comes to real estate, local matters. At Crylike Executive Realty, we spent 24 years serving South Central Kentucky, helping buyers and sellers navigate one of life's biggest decisions. Our team knows the neighborhoods, the market trends, and the opportunities others might miss. If you're looking for trust, professionalism, and real results, look no further. The answer is simple. Crylike Executive Realty. Your home, your future, your local real estate experts. Call us today at 270-781-3377 or visit us online at realestateinbowlinggreen.com.
What does Blue Advantage actually mean for you as a buyer? Let's break it down together. When you see that Ford Blue certified badge, it means that that vehicle has passed a rigorous 139-point inspection inside, outside, and underneath, done by our certified technicians. It also means that your vehicle is backed by a 90-day, 4,000-mile limited warranty and comes with 24/7 roadside assistance. Don't just settle. Drive Ford Blue Advantage certified only at Green.
Hey, Bowling Green, looking for a better banking experience? Banterra Bank is coming to Lover's Lane in Bowling Green this fall. From checking and savings to business banking solutions, Banterra combines competitive rates with the digital tools you need to bank anytime, anywhere. And with limited time promotional rates available, now's a great time to make the switch. Learn more and open your account online at banterra.bank. Banterra Bank. Together, we build success. Member FDIC.
The heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models, or get up to $2,180 off select 2026 Kia Seltos models. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for certified pre-owned makes and models. With dealerships all across the Bluegrass, our trusted family is here to serve all of your auto needs, Kentucky. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
Turn your parking lot or driveway into a game day highlight reel. Reynolds Seating and Striping brings professionalism and winning curb appeal to every project we tackle. We're hiring. Join our 100% employee-owned team and take stock in your future. Draft your next move at reynoldscorporation.com.
Beat the heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
And welcome back to Houchin Smith Stadium. Mike Cleff and Sean Hampton. Sean, before we talk some more football, I want to say thanks to our sponsors. Just, we've got a lot of them. We love them. Thank you so much. Without them, you and I are grilling hot dogs somewhere.
Man, somewhere.
Yeah. So we really appreciate that.
We do, man. I mean, it's great to have the sponsors out here, be able to get those names out there of everybody, you know, get you into your business and everything. But we really do appreciate you supporting high school sports and choosing Seven Mountains Media.
We are about a little less than 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Both teams are on the field. Purples have already gone through some warm-ups. They will receive the ball to start the third quarter. In case you're just joining us, all the scoring in this game took place in the second quarter. The first score was by the Chargers. It was a 26-yard touchdown pass from Will Egan to Malachi Waters. They converted on the extra point to take a 7-0 lead, and then after that, the Purples responded in a strong way. Zyrek Burton with a 23-yard touchdown run. Kip Walden, the PAT. That was followed by a 3-yard scoring jaunt by Nick Graham. Walden with the PAT, 14-7 Purples. And then with 8 seconds to go in the first half, the Purples, and Sean, I counted at least 4 of them that came in there to block the punt.
Yes.
They do that. And Tadine Green picked up the loose ball, ran it in for the score, and that's where we stand. 21-7 Purples. And Sean, I'll let you to a chance to go into this again. You have emphasized twice, I think you've hit the nail right on the head, that it is important for the Purples to stay aggressive. Why? Why do you feel that way?
Because if they don't, they're going to lose. 100%.
You've seen it. Once you play passively, you're in trouble.
You can forget about it.
Yeah.
If you let your head get so big and think that, oh, we got this, it's in the bag, that's when it all turns around and the momentum swings the other way, and they're coming in and they're taking your head off. So you got to keep your foot on the pedal. All go all the time. That's the way it's got to be. And if you lose at all go, then you gave it everything.
I like that. All go all the time. Well said. I'll guarantee you know it. Coach Spader, that was the theme of his halftime chat. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say it again. What a great timeout that he took right before halftime.
That was a good one.
To give them the chance to block that punt.
I know he went in there and he gave them that, and he said, catch the ball. Catch the ball.
We talked about the scoring, but Sean, how did you think the Purples defense played in the first half?
I think against the run they did very well. The pass is what kind of had me curious as to how they are going to fix that, especially in the zone when they play zone. How they fix to try to cover those areas where their Bullet East is just dropping the ball right in.
We're underway here in the second half. It's a short kick, and it is fielded by Jet Reynolds, and he's got some room. He's loose. He might be one tackler away from going. He's still not down, and they finally get him out of bounds, but not until a fantastic return by Jet Reynolds. Sean Hampton, that was some decent blocking, but that was some great running by Reynolds. He must have run about 120 yards there.
He reminded me of Maverick on Top Gun, the way he just shifted and moved and just did all the things and tricks that he could do to make sure he got the win on that. And that was a great win for him on that run right there. Good job, Jet.
And because of that, the Purples start at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Let's see if they follow through with what Sean wants them to do and if they stay aggressive. They've got 2 receivers on each side of the field. Nick Graham is right next to Anthony Davis in the backfield. He's in motion. And Anthony Davis with the short pass. Mm-hmm. And I believe that is the first reception for Peyton Duckwall. So they are staying aggressive, like you said. Look, what do you think, Sean? You got about 5 yards there? About 5? Yep. 6?
Yeah, about 6.
Good first down play.
Yeah, good first down play. That's what they want to do. You catch those short passes, keep catching those short passes, keep throwing those short passes, and then open it wide up and drop it deep.
They give him 6. Duckwall, 2nd and 4 from the 18. 21-7 Purples leading the Chargers, early third quarter. This time the handoff is to Graham. He's got some room. Touchdown. Graham could go. He does go. That's a touchdown, Sean Hampton.
I seen it happening as he started going. They couldn't get him. They started doing the hand tackling. They're trying to. You can't grab somebody like that. You got to go in and connect. Good job on that touchdown.
And we'll say it again, Sean. This offensive line for the Purples is doing a very nice job.
Definitely have made great improvements, man. You can tell that the experience that they gained last year has helped them tonight.
The point after attempt by Walden is good. And we're only 54 seconds into the third quarter, and the Purples are now leading the Chargers 28-7. We will take a quick timeout. You are listening to high school football on 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams. right, welcome back to Houchin Smith Stadium. Mike Cleff and Sean Hampton. And Sean Hampton, he was a prophet. Purples came out aggressive. That aggressiveness resulted in another touchdown. And the Purples are enjoying this Rafferty Bowl. They lead at 28-7, Sean.
This is where Bullitt has to try to come back and take a good swing, man. They can't be soft about what it is that they want to do.
Malachi Waters fields the kickoff, and great coverage by the Purples. The tackle there by Cole Dorsey. You also got to give a shout out to the special teams.
Yeah, I was going to say it's hard to do when you got a heat-seeking missile right up on you, man.
The big play, of course, by special teams was the block punt and the return for the touchdown right before halftime. So here we are, a minute into the third quarter. The Purples have scored 28 straight points. They lead at 28-7 in their season opener at the Rafferty's Bowl. And they put the Chargers into a situation where you can expect them to throw a lot. And what great defense there by Bowling Green. Who was that, Sean? That was that was Roberto Lagunez. Roberto Lagunez, a senior defensive back.
He was all over.
I'll tell you what, I thought for a moment he might have taken the ball away.
I thought he did too, and I thought they were fighting for it as they were heading toward the end zone is what I thought happened.
2-yard loss on the nice play by Lagunez. He wears number 2. He's the left cornerback. He's a senior. So the Purples in a great position to put a lot of pressure on quarterback Will Egan. And this time they run it, and it's going to run, and it's going to be good yardage for the Chargers. They get a first down.
This is where the defense, they were stopping the run before. Anything coming up the hole, they're stopping. But that round right there, that run around right there, going out to the outside, to the left side, and then just cutting up. I mean, that's something that they have to pay attention to. I mean, even if they have to have a linebacker spy that running back.
That's a first down run by Isaac Payne. He got about 14 yards on that. So the Chargers will keep it for a fresh set of downs. Egan was looking down the middle. Now he throws it over, and it's incomplete. Sean, early in the game, Egan found some open slant patterns over the middle. But the Chargers defensive staff, or the Purple's defensive staff, looks like they've done a nice job adjusting, and they've taken that away, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And that's what you want to do. You want to be able to make the right adjustments so you can stop those plays that were kind of dominating. And if they keep this up right here, if this defense keeps it up with the way that they're going, they should be okay throughout the rest of the game. See, you can't leave that. You can't do that.
That is that slant pattern. It goes for about 5 or 6 yards. The good news is it does force a third down, but as Sean mentioned, it's positive yardage. And instead of 3rd and 10, it's now about 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5 make it. 9:22 to go in the third quarter. Bowling Green leading Bullitt East 28-7.
I think sometimes those guys, sitting in that zone, it's like they sit there and they're watching, but they're not reacting. And they have to be able to follow that guy that's moving into the middle of the field if that's your area.
Blitz by the Purples. Egan throws it. What a throw, and what a catch. Great effort by the receiver getting open, and that is into Purple's territory. The pass was caught by Jack Pope. Egan did a great job buying time.
He did.
And we have a player down for the Purples, and hopefully it's just a cramp. I believe that's Jet Reynolds. He also plays defense. He's a strong safety. And go ahead, Sean. You were going to say
I was
something.
Just going to ask, they outlawed the spray. Did they outlaw the spray? Back in the day, when we called it cramp, to bring that spray out. And
I think they did. Sean. Yeah.
Loosen it on up and get you going.
I'll tell you something, Sean. We've seen it. Again, the weather has cooled down here some, but we've seen it. I bet there was a game last year early in the season. They had stoppage in play at least 12 times because of players cramping.
Yes, yes. That happened over the course of maybe 2 or 3 games that they were just cramping.
And you know what I thought might have been a new rule that was put in this summer? Of course, the World Cup, they had those hydration breaks. I thought they might start doing that in high school football for maybe the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season.
It's not a bad idea.
Because of the heat. And I'm not saying doing it 5 or 6 times a half, but maybe once a quarter.
Yeah. Take your minute, get hydrated, get you some electrolytes in you, eat a banana or something, and get that potassium in you, man, so you're not out there. Cramps hurt, man. Everybody's had one, and I mean, when it locks up, it locks up. Especially if you had one lock up in your big toe.
Oh, yeah. Jet Reynolds is able to walk off under his own power, and we're ready to resume play. It's a 1st and 10 for the Chargers after that pass completion. This time a run, it's going to go for a lot of yardage, and he's still not down. And finally, that's Isaac Payne. He goes for 23 yards, and they're nearly in the red zone, Sean.
I mean, Bullet is definitely charging up, and they are doing it efficiently. Everything that they've done so far has been great.
Chance Kerrigan saved a touchdown there. Egan back to pass over the middle, and this one's picked off. It was actually Embry Dotson that saved the touchdown the play before, and this time he gets the interception. All he was doing there, Sean, he was playing center field.
That's it. And I seen y'all not going to believe me, but I seen it as it was happening. I watched the receiver move toward the end zone like that. And I was like, that's the guy that he's going to throw to, but he was super covered. He was super covered. That was a mistake by the quarterback, but he was under pressure as well.
And the Purples capitalize.
Oh,
now
got a man down.
And we do have somebody down. It's a Purple, and we'll try to see the number here in a moment. It's on our side of the field near the out of bounds.
I think it's 8.
Okay. If that is the case, that would be Orlando Davis. That's Anthony's brother. He's a senior. We cannot tell a jersey number right now.
No.
And hopefully, if that's Orlando, hopefully that young man is okay. That's where he normally plays. He plays both sides.
Yes.
And he's usually lined up on that side as a cornerback.
I think he's cramped up.
Well.
Yep. Got that leg up.
Yep. That's it. It's the right leg that's cramping.
Yep. But outside of that, got a beautiful field out here. It's a beautiful atmosphere. The student section is powered up as always. The fan support is powered up as always, man. It's nice out here. I love seeing the kids over in the grass. I love that they put that grass area over there for the kids to
that's
play
the best.
in and catch the football as it's kicked over into the end zone.
That was Orlando Davis, and I'll tell you what, he's not going to be back out for offense. That cramp's still getting. He needs some help coming off the field.
Yeah, I hate when it does that, boy. When you think it's gone and then it says, hey, I'm still here.
Now he's starting to move better. Thank goodness. That's a relief.
Yeah, walk it off.
Just like his younger brother, Anthony. Orlando's a wonderful young man.
Yes, he is.
He's a guy you root for. Knowing the way he's wired, he'll be back on the field very soon. And Purples only have the ball at the 2-yard line, but they'll take it after that interception by Embry Dotson. Anthony Davis with the handoff, and I believe that was to Zyrek Burton. He doesn't get much there. The Chargers gobble him up.
Good defense right there, making sure that they don't get it up the hole. Now they know that Bowling Green likes to run up. If they can get you up the middle, they're going to keep pounding it that way. And they finally found a way to stop it this time.
8 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Purples are leading the Chargers 28-7. Mike Clef bringing you play-by-play. Sean Hampton bringing you color commentating in our first broadcast and simulcast of the year. We're so thrilled that you're joining us, and Sean and I look forward to working together the entire season as we're about ready on a 2nd and 10, and we get the laundry coming out, and I believe this is going to go against the Purples. Well, Sean, they lost 1 yard. That's really not that's not much of a harm.
It's not that bad at all.
No.
It's not as bad as it seems.
Now, you know something? They might try a long pass here, Sean. I wouldn't be surprised if they try a long pass here.
It wouldn't shock me at all. And it's a possibility that they would have the separation that they would need for that.
It is a pass, but it's a short one over to number 17. It's going to go for about 5 yards. That is, Sean, it's a player I know you like a lot, Ja'Cory Woodard.
Ja'Cory Woodard.
That gives him some breathing room. It goes for about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And even if they don't get it right here, it gives the punter enough space to get it out, to get the ball downfield. I mean, not be put back there on a safety on them, and you don't want that. Because even though they're up 28-7, I mean, even 2 points could give you a spark.
You don't want to do anything to give the Chargers confidence now. Davis back to pass, that throws over the middle. It's batted away. The pass was intended for Isaac Wilson, but he was well covered.
Well covered.
And the Purples are going to be punting here. They've got the punting unit coming out with 6:36 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Thought they would have had the Golden Jet come out and run.
And speaking of Jet Reynolds, he's their punter.
He is punting.
and that's the one thing that's nice about having him back there. If you're a defensive unit on special teams, you always have to be aware that he can take off and run with it. What we don't know is if he can throw the ball. That was a great job fielding that.
Ooh.
That was not a great snap, and he got that kickoff and gets a great bounce. That's all. That's all Jet Reynolds. And you know something? I think Jet Reynolds is cramping up.
Oh, and he is.
Yeah. The punt lands at the 44-yard line, and now they're going to have to tend to Reynolds. What is it, 3 of the last 5 plays? We've had a player cramping up, yeah. So.
I don't know what it is that they're not putting in their body to try to keep that from happening, but, yeah, definitely got to get that. I wonder what's in that spray, the reason why you can't use that to get it.
Yeah, that's a great question, Sean. I'm going to do some research on that. Hopefully our next game I'll have an answer for you.
Because I feel like we need it now.
We'll try to get it confirmed. Our next broadcast is Friday. I believe we're at Greenwood, but I can't 100% confirm that. When we do, we'll promote it. I know this. Bowling Green will be on the road next week at St. Xavier.
Woo.
And speaking of schedules, Bullitt East, their next game, I've got it written down here. I'll find it here in a moment as we're about ready to resume play.
He's walking
there
fine.
we go.
Yeah, he's walking just fine.
Okay, thank you so much. Looks like Chase Waters is brought up. We're at South Warren next week. We're at South Warren for their home opener against DuPont Manual.
Okay, all right.
That game is scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. Yep, that's our next game.
I'm going to tell you what I didn't like about that play right there. I mean, like, the defense did well on that. But one thing that I wish I could suggest to the coaches is to get those young men to tackle lower, stop going high. I've seen enough neck tackles today to last a lifetime.
Get them around the hips.
Yeah, get them around the hips.
Yeah.
Move forward, drive. that wrap around the neck, you're going to get a horse collar, you're going to get face mask, you're going to get all kinds of things.
2nd and 10 for the Chargers at the Bullitt East 44. Egan hands off and good play defensively there. Combination, the first guy to get to him for the Purples, that was Tayon Parker, and that's a loss, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. And that was a tackle around the hips. That was good tackling there.
That was good tackling right there. You hold on to him, and if he would have slipped even just a little bit, the cavalry was already there to cover it up. So that's what you want done.
Egan back to pass on 3rd and long. There's a penalty here, and it's complete. I'm going to guess that's offensive holding, and that play didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. You would think if you're Coach Spader, you're going to decline this.
Yeah.
And the ref already signaled it's against Bullitt East.
Yeah.
And
yep.
That penalty's declined.
And even though they're trailing by 21, it is the sensible thing to do, and that is the Chargers are going to punt with 5:07 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Purples have a 28-7 lead.
Yeah, in a situation like that, you never give somebody a second chance to give you to go deep on you. You just don't do it.
Cole Dorsey is back to field the punt for the Purples. Bowling Green has scored the last 28 points of the game to take a 21-point lead. Not a good snap, and the punter did a great job getting that off.
Best as he could, because they were coming at him, and he almost got it blocked again. I mean, they tried to do some little switcheroo things to, keep it from happening, but it almost happened again.
Coleman Harris was able to get a few yards on the kick, but Bowling Green has great field position. They will start at their own 48-yard line with 4:46 to go in the third quarter. We're due to give you a break here in a moment, but we're going to resume play here. We'll get you that break. Again, got to watch and listen to our sponsors, who we greatly appreciate. Thanks again to all of them. As it's 1st and 10 for the Purples. Much better field position than the last time when they started on their own 2. Davis with the handoff to Nick Graham. And the Chargers are right there. Graham might not have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think. Well, I think he got to the line of scrimmages as far as he's got. That was a great job by the defense, being able to see where the ball was going and able to cover that up.
It is 2nd and 10. 4:22 to go in the third quarter. It's Bowling Green 28. Bullet East 7. 28 of the 35 points scored in the second quarter. Bowling Green has scored 7 here in the third quarter. That pass is incomplete off the hands of another name I like, Bodie Nee.
Bodie Nee.
Yep. It'll be 3rd and 10.
I think Davis needs to put a little more touch on the ball. Not as much zip on it, but just a little touch on it.
I'll tell you what, I've been out on the field watching when he warms up. He can zip it.
Oh yeah.
He can put some mustard on the ball.
Now watching him out there, I'm like, have they not tried to look at him at baseball? And he hit all.
I was wondering that too, especially someone that throws left-handed. That long pass, ooh. That was
kept running.
Oh yeah.
Vita kept running.
Just out of the reach of Xavier Rice, and that'll force a Purple's punt. I thought that was a good throw by Davis.
Oh, that was a great throw.
Yep.
If Rice would have kept running, I mean, just picked it up just a little bit. And I think he might have lost where the ball was, and I think that's why he kind of slowed down. But if he would have seen where the ball was and was able to push a little bit, he'd have caught that. That'd have been a touchdown.
No surprise with it being just before 9:15 this evening at the moment. We are at nighttime, so the stadium lights are taking full effect, and the lighting here at Houchin-Smith Stadium and Fikes Field is outstanding.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
The punt by Kip Walden. It's a line drive, but it's going to be a good punt for Walden as the Purples fielded at the 24-yard line, and that's where the Chargers will start. We're going to try to take a break here. How about that? You are watching and listening to high school football on 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
The heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models, or get up to $2,180 off select 2026 Kia Seltos models. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for certified pre-owned makes and models. With dealerships all across the Bluegrass, our trusted family is here to serve all of your auto needs, Kentucky. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
Earn your
All right, we are back to action, and the first down play is a short run by the Chargers, defended well by the Purples. It goes to Isaac Payne. Sean Hampton, what's impressed you most so far through a little more than 2.5 quarters by the Purples? What's impressed you most about this team?
The continue to fight back, and to not just get so conservative and get so laid back that they've come out this second half and continue to keep trying to pile on like they, like it was in the second quarter.
That was a pass over the middle, and it looks like they call it incomplete. It was well defended by Embry Dotson, who has had an interception in this game. So it'll be 3rd and 10.
Dotson has grown over the past couple of years, man. He's just gotten better and better each year. I'm proud of what he's accomplished so far, man, with this being his senior year and all. I think he's looking to try to bring it home.
Well, and you mentioned the confidence. That interception, that'll that will really grow your confidence in leaps and bounds.
Oh, yeah.
So we're ready to resume play here as Will Egan is waiting for the call from the sideline. He's ready to go. He still has 10 seconds on the play clock. The Chargers have the ball in their own 24. And the Purples bringing the pressure in the pass. A good throw there, and it's complete. The catch by Braden Jewell. And that gives the Chargers a first down. That's a nice third down conversion.
That's something that I'm impressed with the Chargers. They are able to get the ball down the field. Sometimes it's those mistakes that push them back, but at the same time they're playing a tough defense. But they have adjusted well. It's just, their competition is right there on them.
The short pass over the middle will go for about 5 from Egan to Aiden Pentecost.
Martinez on the reception.
It'll be about a 2nd and 5. The clock continues to run, which is a big advantage for the Purples with a 20-point lead. 2:37 to go in the third quarter. The nightcap of the Rafferty's Bowl. The jet sweep handoff to Malachi Waters. He's got a first down. Waters has accounted for the Chargers scoring in this game. He caught a touchdown pass early in the second quarter from quarterback Will Egan. And, Sean, do we have another player cramping?
Got another cramp.
Yeah.
I seen the leg go straight up.
I'll try to see. It's a Purples player. And
yeah, I heard you say Chase's cousin Malachi was doing pretty well out there. Oh, man, I love it. There's something that has to. I don't know if they need to. I don't know what all has potassium in it besides a banana, but they just need to eat a banana or eat some oranges or something or whatever that helps keep the cramps away. Everybody take that fruit or vegetable before the game starts.
And that was Embry Dotson who was cramping up, and that's a point well made, Sean. And he walked off under his own power. What's that? The fifth Purple player that's cramped.
That's the fifth one.
Cramped up. And as a result, what it's done, this has made the third quarter a pretty long quarter, and we still have 2:27 to go.
It has. Because I was looking, I was like, wait a minute, ain't this fourth?
So it's a 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Will Egan, as he's done the whole game in the shotgun formation, thought he was going to throw, but he tucks it and he runs and he gets good yardage as he slides for about 7 or 8 yards.
That was a great fake. I mean, at least he faked me out. I'm looking like, where'd the ball go?
I'll say it again. I like him. I mean, he's got some skills. And you can tell he's got a good command of the game.
Yes.
Really does.
Yes, he does.
They give him, I believe they gave him only, he gave up his body to slide, so he only got 5 yards. He's back to pass again. Good pressure by the Purples. Pass is complete, but that's going to go for a very little yardage. We have a flag thrown from the other side of the field. Sean, I don't know what I saw here. There's not a single Purples defensive player over there.
Yeah, I'm not understanding what he's saying.
We'll figure out the call here in a moment.
Because what was over in that area was nothing to even concern anybody with. I mean, nothing was over there. Play wasn't over there. Nothing was happening. I mean, I couldn't be a referee because one, I couldn't take being yelled at, and two, I'm one where I'm like, okay, I'm going to let some stuff slide. Like, I'm going to let a lot of stuff slide. You're going to get mad at me because I'm letting some stuff slide.
Well, and we know that there's a referee shortage, and I will never criticize them on the air. I might disagree with the call, but you just nailed it. There's no way I could be an official. It's too hard.
I couldn't do it.
And we need officials, so let's respect the job they do. Man, it's tough. There was no flag on the play. They picked up the flag, and another good throw by Egan. That's a first down to the 30.
They keep making these small chunks, and then they'll make a big chunk. and that's what they need to just keep doing, because they're going to mess around and end up back in the end zone again.
And you're letting them back in the game.
And you're letting them back in the game. You don't open the door for the vampire and tell them to come in.
Yep. Egan back to pass, scrambling. He's going to take it out of bounds. Probably gets a couple of yards there. We have 1:06 to go in the third quarter. Bowling Green leading. Well, they've now put 10 points on the board for Bullitt East, but that's not correct. It's 28-7.
Okay, see, that's what I thought, too. I was like, when did they kick a field goal? I was like, I missed that some way.
Maybe the vampire kicked it. That was who you were talking about.
Snuck it on through.
Yep, 2 yards there, 2nd and 8. It is 28-7. They'll hopefully get that corrected.
Oh, there it is.
Now, the Purples are going to say that they were drawn off by the Chargers, but, boy, I'll tell you what, it is against the Purples' defense.
So it'd be hard to believe it, because they've already jumped several times.
Yep.
I mean, they got them on the ropes. They got them so itching to come get them. They're like, oh, come on. We dare you.
2nd and 3 now. The handoff. That's going to be a first down run by Isaac Payne. I'll tell you something. That young man, Payne, he runs hard, Sean.
He does, but that's what you want.
Yep.
And I'm loving this I'm loving the we're not giving up attitude. We might be down, but we're not giving up at all.
We're in the final minute of the third quarter, and the Chargers are in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the Bowling Green 14. Egan throwing. He's got an open receiver. And guess what he forgot to take with him, Sean? The ball.
Wow. I mean, and I can understand why, because he was out there by himself. He had 2 blockers. It was just him and the end zone. And he, again, just like it happened down here with Bowling Green, just got excited. That grass was out there so green and beautiful. It's like, man, I want to play in it. Don't need the ball.
That stops the clock with 45 seconds. 2nd and 10 at the 14. Purples get a break there. Hopefully they can take advantage of it. Pressure on Egan, and that's a sack. The sack is that's by number 1 on Bowling Green. That's Reed Gathright. Now the penalty, Sean, you think you know who it's against.
I think it's 71.
That's an offensive lineman for the Chargers.
Yeah, I think it's 71. It looked like he grabbed a hold of him and then kind of spun him around and pancaked him.
The Bowling Green players certainly think it's against the Chargers. Now, I think what you debate here.
Yeah, he grabbed him up, man,
and Sean, was there a turnover on the play? The chain gang had 2nd down, and if there was a fumble, I didn't see. They just said Bowling Green has the ball.
I'm a little confused because I didn't. Yep. There was a fumble.
The chain gang had it as 2nd down. The scoreboard had it as 2nd down.
Yeah.
And but anyway, there must have been a fumble on the play.
It was tight, y'all. You gotta understand. Sitting up here is just everything. Everybody crowds around, and
I apologize if I missed that, but it's Bowling Green's ball, and they'll take it. And it's a short run up the middle by Nick Graham. So they didn't let the Chargers back in the game there. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, that was a close one for them. I mean,
Gain of 3, 2nd down.
But now we're going in. Well, we got 20 seconds left in the third, so they're gonna.
And I don't think they're going to run another play, Sean.
No, they're going to run it out.
Yep, Anthony's going to head over to the sideline as the final 10 seconds are ticking off for this quarter. So another good quarter for the Purples. And after 3 quarters, it's Bowling Green 28, Bullitt East 7. You are watching and listening to high school football on 7 Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch, starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out WRECC.com/internet and sign up today.
Their first Little League game, graduation, wedding day. Life is full of precious milestones, but if you can't be there, we can. With a life insurance policy from Farm Bureau Insurance, you can be sure your family knows that you're always watching over them. Call me, Sawyer Spainhoward, at 270-629-5555, or check me out on Facebook at Sawyer Spainhoward Kentucky Farm Bureau, and let me help secure your family's future.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
All right, welcome back to Houchton-Smith Stadium and Fikes Field. We're about ready to start the fourth quarter. Mike Cleff and Sean Hampton. And ever since early in the second quarter, it's been all Bowling Green as the Purples lead 28-7. Bowling Green has a 2nd and 7 from their own 27. And Sean Hampton, it's been a good night for the Purples so far at the Rafferty's Bowl.
It has. It's been a great night for them out here so far. Things that they got to clean up, of course. Oh.
Anthony Davis gets away from the sack attempt, and he turns this into a gain. And that was a great play by Anthony Davis. He got about 7 and 8 yards out of there, and it looked like he was going to be sacked for about a 13-yard loss.
And they had him, too. Had him bringing him down, but he just squeaked on up out of there. You got this tall, long frame that you just can't pull it down.
He's very misleading because when he runs, it doesn't look like he's exerting a lot of energy.
Yes.
But at the same time, he's covering a lot of ground.
Yes. His stride, to me, looks like a Kaepernick stride. How tall Kaepernick is and the way that he runs.
That's a great comparison. Yeah. Great comparison, Sean. So we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Purples trying to win their season opener, something they were not able to do last year. And I don't think Mark Spader liked what he saw.
Oh, he got
We'll keep it here. Yep, got a timeout in. So we'll keep it here. It's a 3rd and 2 from the 32-yard line. As Bowling Green will try to get a first down and extend their possession and keep the clock running. And tell you what, Sean, Mark Spader's having an emphatic conversation with a couple of referees. I'm wondering if he was not happy that the play clock got reset too quickly. That's probably why they took the timeout.
Yeah, and I was wondering because it did move rather fast. That they were already down to nothing.
Yep.
And I seen the flag come out, but Spader called that timeout on him. Like, man, call timeout, making us waste one.
Yep. And I'll tell you, so during the course of this season, you will hear me on a regular basis sing the praises of Mark Spader. But he's earned it. He's one of the great coaches. And you know what, Sean? He's just a prince of a guy as well. Wonderful guy.
Yeah, Spader's a cool dude, man. Like I said, I've known him back when I was a freshman playing football in high school. That was so long ago. And he still looks exactly the same.
Yep. The handoff as play resumes to Nick Graham, and Graham is going to get a first down. That's a big first down, Sean.
And he still
he runs hard.
I was going to tell you if anybody was betting, it was going to be a run either up the middle by Graham or a jet sweep to Jet.
Is it just me, or does he seem to get an extra yard or two every time he carries the ball?
Every time, and it doesn't matter if it's all 10 of them or 11 of them on top of him. He's pushing the whole pile.
That's a first down for the Purples.
From the 38.
As Nick Graham, the senior, he has scored a touchdown tonight from 3 yards out. Anthony Davis back to throw. He could have dumped it off to Graham, but he decides to run himself. And now there are about 5 or 6 defenders there to tackle Davis after a short gain.
That offensive line, I just watched them right then.
Uh-huh.
Excellent job by the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time. Nobody was holding. It was all blocking the whole time. Excellent job by that offensive line.
Give them a shout out again. Leland Carpenter is the left tackle. Christian Oriolana Hernandez is the left guard. Mason Dew is the center. We'll get that right side in a moment after this play because they have really had a nice game.
They have.
I'm glad you gave them another shout out, Sean. They deserve it. That one is Davis gets away. And that's going to be a penalty, even though it looked like Davis got positive yardage. The right guard is Keaton Vinegar, and the right tackle is Brooks Knuckles. Sean, one of the better nicknames in football. The offensive lineman affectionately nicknamed the Big Uglies.
The Big Uglies.
And it's a compliment.
Getting dirty in the trenches.
Yep. And this goes against the Purples, so that's going to put them back. They got second and long yardage. They were at the 35, second and 13. 10:15 to go in the game. Purples leading this Rafferty's Bowl matchup 28-7 over the Chargers of Bullitt East. Again, our next game will be Friday. We'll be at South Warren's home opener. They'll take on DuPont. Sean, I will give a high school student athlete every kind of a break. But you and I have been to high school football practices, and those coaches drill into their players. Watch the ball to watch it being snapped, and yet how many offsides do we see? I mean, and I'm surprised that more coaches aren't bald from pulling their hair out.
Yes.
And
it all starts back to youth football.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Yes.
If that ball doesn't move, you don't move.
Yes. 2nd and 8 now, and a screen pass. It's a dump off to Graham. He's got some yardage there. He's got a first down. He's into Chargers territory.
I got to say, great pressure by the defense. Great job by Anthony Davis seeing this guy out there wide open and dumping it down to him. That was a great job all the way around there.
Well, Sean, it's apparent Nick Graham's going to be a workhorse this year, but what's also nice, they can change a pace, give him a breather with Zyrek Burton and with Jet Reynolds, and just like that, Jet Reynolds checks in for him.
It's always good to be able to have somebody to cover your workhorse and be like, look, take a break. You come in, we know you're going to do the same thing.
1st and 10 from the 49 of the Chargers. The handoff to Reynolds. He's going to get about 2, maybe 3 there. Well, and the way Nick Graham runs so hard, I'm not surprised he needs a breather here and there.
Oh, yeah.
He gets tired because of great effort.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you got 5 guys on your back and then your offensive lineman and everybody pushing you at the same time, I mean, McDonald says you deserve a break today.
All right, 2nd and 8. Clock keeps ticking. We're nearing the 8.5-minute mark here left in the game. The Purples enjoying this Rafferty's Bowl Classic. They lead 28-7 over the Chargers. Bullitt East scored first. Since then, the Purples have scored 28 unanswered points. This is a handoff to Zyrek Burton. He's going to get 3, maybe 4 yards, and he leads the game. I don't think he was cramping up there. I think it just – do you think he cramped up?
No, I think the way that hit went, I think he bent his leg back a little bit. Like it was just the way that he fell on that one.
Left the field under his own power. We're under 8 minutes to go in the game. Plenty of time on the play clock for the Purples, but they usually will get their snap off in plenty of time. But with a 21-point lead, they want to milk that play clock. And now it's down to 6 seconds, and Bowling Green's about ready to snap the ball. They do that, and it is a fake handoff and a throw over to the side, and the Chargers had it well defended against Jet. Nope, that was not Jet Reynolds. I stand corrected. That was to Orlando Davis. Orlando's going to give his younger brother some grief. Saying, you can't throw me the ball when someone's draped all over me.
And there were 2 people right there, and that one behind him was like, "Oh yeah, perfect."
I'll go to the household leaders to bring that. My younger brother's not going to do that to me. Come on, Anthony, you know better.
We've practiced this in the yard every day for 2 weeks.
And Kip Walden comes to punt. Kind of rugby styles it, but it's a good punt, fielded at the 9-yard line. And a return of about 12, 13 yards by the Chargers. That is Malachi Waters. I'll tell you what, Coach Kendrick has had him doing so many things, he might be selling popcorn at their next home football game. He does everything for him.
He definitely does. I like that right there.
I mean, he's on offense, he's on defense, he's run the ball, he's caught the ball, he plays special teams.
You just can't get enough.
Rumor was when the Bowling Green band was performing at halftime, he was out there playing with them, playing the tuba or the trombone.
So that's who that extra person was.
Joking. In all seriousness, I know why Coach Kendrick uses him a lot. He's a good player.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And a bad snap, and Bowling Green capitalizes on it. And in the backfield for the losses, Aiden Wilkware. He's a sophomore. We talked about it, Sean. There's a lot of talented sophomore players that are playing for Bowling Green.
When you have sophomore talent, man, I mean, it's like there's no ceiling there.
Yep.
There's no ceiling at all. You just got great things that's going to happen.
We're getting close to the halfway mark in this fourth quarter. Purples look like that, barring some sort of shocking turn in momentum, that they're going to start the season off with a win. Egan is back to pass. Good pressure by the Purples and good defense by the secondary. Stops the clock with 6:02, and it's 3rd and 17.
Third down.
I'm looking down here on the Charger side. It might be the, I think it's the offensive coordinator there is telling that offensive line that they have got to block. Get up under the pads and push them off. Don't hold them, but push them off.
Now, this is a defensive line's dream. 3rd and 17, you can tee off to rush that quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Coming off the edge. There they go.
Let's see how many they bring. Right now they only have 3 down. Let's see if they bring any blitzing. They bring 1 blitzer, so they're rushing 4. Egan steps up. He throws. That was a catchable ball, but it goes incomplete. It was intended for, they've got 2 number 2s. I'll say their names. They're both listed as receivers, Jack Pope and Titan Vale. We'll go with Jack Pope. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
I tell you what, Embry Dotson seen what could have happened. I mean, he even consoled the receiver afterwards because he's like, dude, I seen what could have happened. Glad it didn't, though.
And you saw it. Embry was ready to lay the lumber, wasn't he? Yeah.
He was.
Yep.
He was.
And I realize what the Chargers here are doing is, no other way to put it, they're waving the white flag. They're coming out to punt.
Oh, yeah.
And I think what you'll see with Bowling Green, who knows, we might even see some backups playing here. One thing is, I'm sure you'll see a lot of the running game.
I'm going to be honest with you, Mike. I hope the backups don't come in. I hope they keep the first stringers out there and keep working because there's still a lot of things out there that they need to clean up if they want to compete the way that they want to compete this season.
The punt, that's going to be a penalty, obstruction. Even though that someone else for Bowling Green has fielded it and returned it, the young man for the Purples never had a chance. That was Cole Dorsey. He got smacked before the ball got there.
And it wasn't on purpose.
No.
Just the way it looked, it didn't look on purpose.
And Xavier Rice picked up the loose ball and ran with it, and I thought that was a smart play because you know something. The officials are marking the ball there at the 21, and I wonder if the Purples can decline the penalty and take it at the 21. I don't know. But you know what? Let the refs decide that. That was a smart play by Rice.
That was.
Yeah.
Again, no matter what, you didn't hear a whistle.
No.
If you did not hear a whistle, you continue on. You do not stop. That's another thing we learned in Pop Warner. You don't hear a whistle?
Yep.
Keep on going. Don't want to see you stop. Have you running in practice?
And they had the right to decline it. Nice going, Xavier Rice.
Smart.
That was.
That's good football IQ.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who they bring out. Sean thinks they had to keep the starters in. That's what it looks like. That's the starting O-line.
Yeah.
It looks like Isaac Reed is going to be out there offensively. Looks like Jet Reynolds will still be out there. Yep. So, Sean, you're right, and you think it's the right call, but I'll stick with it. I think we're going to see a lot of the running game here.
Oh, yeah. Now it's Pac-Man time.
Yep.
Let's eat them all up.
Bowling Green has 2 timeouts left in this game, and the Chargers of Bullitt East have all 3 timeouts, but quite honestly, I don't think that's a factor right now at all.
They probably won't use them.
That's a fake, and Anthony Davis throws to the end zone, and it was intended for Isaac Wilson, but it was incomplete.
Pass intended for Wilson, second down.
Obviously, they were going for the dagger there, but with 5:36 to go and with a 21-point lead, I mean, Sean, we've seen crazy things. If Bullitt East was able to come back from this, that might rank near the top of craziness.
Yeah, Music City Miracle crazy.
Yep. 2nd and 10, 5:36 to go in the game.
I know these young men need to get together. Davis and the wide receivers need to get together and work together, collab, to make sure that these passes are caught and you're running your routes the right way. Like I think that's one of the major things that they need to work on.
Nick Graham runs up the middle for about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 with 5:14 to go in the game, 28-7. Purple's leading the Chargers. Mike Cleff and Sean Hampton from the Rafferty's Bowl at Housen Smith Stadium. It'll be the last time it's held here. It'll go to Bowling Green High School starting next season, as the Purple's trying to run out the clock and start the season on a winning note. And a great blocking by the O-line. And Chance Kerrigan with a big run to inside the 5-yard line all the way down to the 2.
Where'd this running back come from?
Wow.
I'm like surprised.
Wow.
We got another one for you.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. Another sophomore, Sean.
And he's shifty.
And he gets the ball again. And
touchdown.
There he scores. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Chance Kerrigan, 2-yard run. And it is 34-7. Sean, in a big understatement, this is a good night for the Purples.
It is a great night to be a Purple. And you might see some second stringers coming in here now with the score and what it is. I still wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't want you to get another touchdown on me. You got that one. We let you have it. You didn't do anything else afterwards, and we're going to keep it that way. That's just me, though. That's just the way I would do it. Later on in the season, we can get everybody else involved. But right now, we've got to show everybody we mean business.
The snap on the extra point attempt is bobbled, and trying to run it in for the 2-point conversion, Roberto Lagunez, but Roberto never had a chance there, and he's tackled.
He gave it a shot.
Yep. So it is 34-7 Purples with 4:36 to go in the game. It's time for Sean and I to take a break. We'll come right back. You are listening to high school football on 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams.
For 4 decades, you've entrusted us here in South Central Kentucky to be your local Chevy dealer. And now we're giving back with our customer loyalty program, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new Chevrolet cars, trucks, and SUVs. If you hadn't been to a dealership lately, there's no better time to come to Campbell Chevrolet here in Bowling Green and check out all of our new redesigned vehicles. There's no better time to buy and save here at Campbell Chevrolet in Bowling Green.
Exciting changes are happening at Kite Kitchen Design and Center. We are remodeling to bring you fresh, updated designs. But don't worry, the showroom is still open during construction. Please pardon our mess as we create something beautiful. Select kitchen displays are available for purchase. This is a great opportunity to save on high-quality kitchen cabinetry. Stop in to see Sean for details on available displays. Thank you for your patience while we transform our showroom.
Welcome back to Housen Smith Stadium. The kickoff just underway, and the Chargers returning it, and they get it out to about the 31 or 32-yard line, and returning that for Bullitt East is John David Walney. So Bowling Green now leads 34-7 after the 2-yard touchdown run by Chance Kerrigan. On again, Sean, there's always room for improvement, but on the whole, the Purples have made a strong statement tonight.
Oh, yeah. As a whole, they still get right now they're at an A. You know, I mean, they played a really good game. They were able to bounce back when they got smacked and just haven't let up off the pedal yet. So, I mean, that's what I like to see.
So the Chargers offense takes the field again, and the Purples defense, which has had a very nice night, and we have a penalty called, and normally this goes against the offense, and it's usually because they have too many players on the field. Sean, you spotted that right away.
It's just, man, like these are things like both sides need to correct. You don't want penalties. I mean, I know it's going to happen every now and again, but you have got to try your very best to not cause your team to have any more negatives than you have during the game.
You're starting 1st and 15, and you haven't even snapped the ball, and now that here you go, you get a nice gain on first down, 5 or 6 yards, but still, because of that, you're 2nd and 9. Yeah.
When you could have been 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Gain of 6. 2nd down.
4:11 to go in the game. The clock is running. The Chargers starting quarterback is still out there. Will Egan, and he has had a workout tonight.
And I'm glad that they're keeping their starters in as well.
Yep.
And, I mean, again, first game of the season. You're trying to figure everything out. There's still work that needs to be done. You've only been playing yourselves. You know, you scrimmaged whoever, but that's a scrimmage. It's not the same as, hey, this really counts. So everybody has some things they need to work on, and I think they're going to get it together, the Purples, and I think Bullitt East is going to do everything they can to make sure they get things together because, again, that Class 6 is tough.
It's now 3rd and 9 from the 32-yard line of Bullitt East with 3:52 to go in the game. A shout-out to Isaac Reed, the previous play, for nicely defensing that pass attempt by the Chargers. This is a swing pass that goes out to the often-used Malachi Waters. You said he's Chase's cousin?
Yeah,
okay.
That's his cousin.
Okay.
Once removed.
Okay. It's going to be 4th and 9, and
I think he's going to give him some pointers at the end of the game, tell him, what he needs to do to improve. No, Malachi, man, he's been doing his thing out there. Like you said, they've used him all over the field. He's just been everywhere. I think he's coached a little bit too. It might have sent him with the pad. But that guy right there, man, that's your dude, but you need somebody behind him.
Yep.
He needs some help.
Coleman Harris on to punt. And this one is fielded by Jet Reynolds. He takes it as a fair catch. We'll keep it here. Again, Sean, want to give a shout-out to a number of people with Seven Mountains. Our two co-workers tonight working behind the scenes for us, Chase Waters and Ephraim Twong. Thanks to them. Done a wonderful job. And for both of them doing this for us, it's their first time. I've had the fortune of doing this for 42 years. And I still remember the first time I did that. It was the hardest thing I'd ever gone through. I know what Chase and Ephraim are going through. Mm-hmm. They've done it with flying colors. We appreciate it greatly. We're about ready to stamp a play, but also want to say thanks to our marketing manager, Dan McKnight, our operations manager, Paul Andreessen, and I just call him our Swiss Army knife, Brian Webb.
I want to add one more.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Jen, that's running the boards.
Yeah,
us, man.
absolutely. Thank you, Jen.
Man. She's outstanding.
Yep. Senior Representative Brian Webb. I'm just calling him Swiss Army knife. The Swiss Army knife.
Your name's no longer Mush.
Yep.
Swiss Army
and you
knife.
know that's a big compliment for me if I'm saying you're a Swiss Army knife. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
That's a first down run for the Purples as we're under 3 minutes. 34-7 Purples. As Bowling Green, no hurry to run a play, understandably so. They're at the 49-yard line, and it would be an absolute shock if they put the ball in the air again. That's Chance Kerrigan, who scored on the last drive, the sophomore. He gets short yardage. And I think, Sean, a lot of positives, but I think you mentioned the one thing they do need, the Purples need to clean up, is some of the pass routes, the connections between Anthony Davis and some of his receivers. Don't you feel the same way?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely they have to build that connection in order to not become a one-dimensional team. Because you get a team to be one-dimensional and it's over. You can just hang it up.
You're vulnerable when you're one-dimensional. You certainly are. And worst of all, you're beatable.
Very beatable.
That's a jet sweep that is handed off to Ja'Cory Woodard. He gets short yardage there. We're down to 1:35.
See, and the difference. The difference is, I mean, you got a lot of nice running backs back there. Like if you get set as one-dimensional, if you look at Detroit back in the day, because you are a Barry Sanders fan.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders a lot of times had to do all the work himself. Like for many years, it was just there was no passing game really.
None.
It was all Barry Sanders, and I mean we got some developers out there, but we don't have just straight Barry Sanders out there. They can just carry it one-dimensional and win some games.
The pitch to Chance Kerrigan. He's going to get a first down here. And you know what? The Purples are going to be able to run out the clock. We're under a minute. And Bowling Green, I would not think the Chargers will use timeouts here, and they'll just be content to let the clock run out and get on the bus and head back to Mount Washington.
They keep handing the ball to Kerrigan, and he's liable to score again.
Yep. Where the nice community where Bullitt East is located in Bullitt County. And they are in the victory formation, best formation in sports. No, every football player wants to get in that formation. And you get a penalty in the victory formation, Sean?
Ball?
Oh, boy.
That's crazy. See, that's why I couldn't see. If I was a ref, I'd have let that slide, man. I mean, you're in victory formation. Game's over, really. I mean, I would probably be hated.
Yep. This should be the last play of the game. And that's exactly what's going to happen. There's 20 seconds left in the game, but the clock's going to run out. And the Purples are a very happy bunch, rightfully so, as Bowling Green has defeated Bullitt East in the Rafferty's Bowl, the Purple season opener, by a final of 34-7, as the players and coaches will shake hands. And Sean, I'll tell you what, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up here. A victorious night. Again, the final, Bowling Green 34, Bullitt East 7. You've been watching and listening to high school football on Seven Mountains Media Sports Network and 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams. We'll be right back.
Parking lot or driveway into a game day highlight reel. Reynolds Sealing and Striping brings professionalism and winning curb appeal to every project we tackle. We're hiring. Join our 100% employee-owned team and take stock in your future. Draft your next move at reynoldscorporation.com.
Beat the heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
This is Kirk Tinsley. When it comes to real estate, local matters. At Crowlike Executive Realty, we spent 24 years serving South Central Kentucky, helping buyers and sellers navigate one of life's biggest decisions. Our team knows the neighborhoods, the market trends, and the opportunities others might miss. If you're looking for trust, professionalism, and real results, look no further. The answer is simple. Crowlike Executive Realty. Your home, your future, your local real estate experts. Call us today at 270-781-3377 or visit us online at realestateinbowlinggreen.com.
What does Blue Advantage actually mean for you as a buyer? Let's break it down together. When you see that Ford Blue certified badge, it means that that vehicle has passed a rigorous 139-point inspection inside, outside, and underneath, done by our certified technicians. It also means that your vehicle is backed by a 90-day, 4,000-mile limited warranty and comes with 24/7 roadside assistance. Don't just settle. Drive Ford Blue Advantage certified only at Green.
Hey, Bowling Green, looking for a better banking experience? Banterra Bank is coming to Lover's Lane in Bowling Green this fall. From checking and savings to business banking solutions, Banterra combines competitive rates with the digital tools you need to bank anytime, anywhere. And with limited time promotional rates available, now's a great time to make the switch. Learn more and open your account online at banterra.bank. Banterra Bank. Together, we build success. Member FDIC.
And sign up today.
Their first Little League game, graduation, wedding day. Life is full of precious milestones, but if you can't be there, we can. With a life insurance policy from Farm Bureau Insurance, you can be sure your family knows that you're always watching over them. Call me, Sawyer Spainhoward, at 270-629-5555, or check me out on Facebook at Sawyer Spainhoward, Kentucky Farm Bureau, and let me help secure your family's future.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
The heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models, or get up to $2,180 off select 2026 Kia Seltos models. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for certified pre-owned makes and models. With dealerships all across the Bluegrass, our trusted family is here to serve all of your auto needs, Kentucky. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
Turn your parking lot or driveway into a game day highlight reel. Reynolds Seating and Striping brings professionalism and winning curb appeal to every project we tackle. We're hiring. Join our 100% employee-owned team and take stock in your future. Draft your next move at reynoldscorporation.com.
Beat the heat with the big summer sale at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Get up to $6,400 off select 2026 Kia Sorrento models. It's your chance to save big, so hurry into Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Driven by family.
And welcome back to Housen Smith Stadium, Fikes Field, where Bowling Green just a couple of moments ago notched their first victory of the season as the Purples defeated the Chargers of Bullitt East by a final of 34-7. During the break, they announced the offensive MVP and defensive MVP of this Rafferty's Bowl game. No surprise, both of them are Purples. On the defensive side, Aiden Wickware is your MVP, and on the offensive side of the ball, Nick Graham. Both deserving MVPs, Sean, on what was a really good night for Bowling Green football.
Definitely a great night for Bowling Green football. The first picture as a Bowling Green Purple football player you want to take is holding the Rafferty's Bowl trophy in the middle of the field. The last picture you want to take is holding the KHSAA championship trophy in the middle of the field. So they started off really well this year, and this is the way that they want to get things started again. Still need to tighten some things up, but this is how you want to get started.
Just to recap, it's hard to believe, but at one point in this game, Bullitt East led. Early in the second quarter, they scored first on a 26-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Will Egan to Malachi Waters, but it was all Bowling Green after that. Later in the second quarter, Zyrek Burton with a 23-yard touchdown run. Kip Walton with the point after tied the game at 7. Then Nick Graham, the offensive MVP, with a minute 27 to go in the second quarter, a 3-yard touchdown run. Kip Walton, the PAT, 14-7 Bowling Green. And then, Sean, I thought the big play of the game right before halftime, the block punt and the return for the touchdown by Tating Green. And that made it 21-7 after the Kip Walton conversion. That happened with 8 seconds to go in the first half. Early third quarter, Sean Hampton said, come out, stay aggressive. The Purples did. Nick Graham scoring his second touchdown of the game, an 18-yard scoring run. Walden with the PAT made it 28-7. And then sophomore Chance Kerrigan with a 2-yard scoring run with a minute 36 to go in the game. The PAT conversion, they had a bobbled snap, so they weren't able to convert it. And that's how the game ended. It was 34-7 final. The Purples over the Chargers. So, Sean, again, I loved what you said. You want to start the season holding the Rafferty's Bowl trophy, and then you want to end the season holding the KHSAA trophy. And you can already tell the experience the younger players gained from last year, what was a brutal schedule. This is a Purples team that I think we're going to be keeping a close eye on, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have yet another deep run in the postseason.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a strong run again, especially if they can keep players healthy. No worries on the running back end because they have 4 or 5 different people they can put, sophomores, that they can throw in there and run the ball. Just got to clean up the passing game, make sure that comes together. If you can get all cylinders running pretty good, then you got something special going on here, especially with a group of young guys, sophomores and freshmen and a few seniors that are on the team. You got players out there. Now is just time to get everything together, look at the tape, look at the film, figure out what it is that you need to do to correct and get better and better each game.
Sean, it's been a lot of fun, and we get to do it again several times this season, so look forward to it. And, again, want to say thanks to a lot of people. Again, our behind-the-scenes people here, Chase Waters and Ephraim Twang, did a great job tonight. We saw how hard they were working. Look forward to working with them all season.
Yes.
Most of all, I want to thank you for watching and listening. That's the most important aspect of this. Can't thank you enough. We certainly try to make it interesting, informative, entertaining. And as my mentor always told me, we're not the story, we're the storyteller.
Yeah,
we want to do a good job of telling you a story. And tonight we brought you a story of a Bowling Green football team that started the season on a strong note, winning by a final of 34-7. Sean, any final thoughts?
Man, just get ready for a good season of football, man. I'm so glad it's back. We're here.
That's right. Absolutely.
We are here.
So, all right, that'll do it for tonight from Houchin Smith Stadium. Again, the final, Bowling Green 34, Bullies 7. You have been watching and listening to high school football on 7 Mountains Media Sports Network and listening to 98.3 Jams and 102.7 Jams. Again, thanks to Dan McKnight, Brian Webb, and Paul Andreessen as well. Thanks to you. Take care. Be safe. Have a great night. And we will see